live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
And welcome in, everybody, and it's me and my broadcast partner. Well, it's bright in here today. Okay. I'm Matt F.
I'm Sal D.
All right, and thank you for joining us. And we're going to be bringing you our feature to final $130 Deep Stack 3K Guaranteed Tournament.
F2F.
And we're jumping right into the action with our very first hand of the day. So let's get rid of these two.
Well, I'm not jumping
guys.
in. I'm going to put a toe in, feel the water, and then just gently walk
Tonto,
through.
jump on it. Okay. With such players like Red Solo Cup, always a favorite.
Oh, wow.
Ever since I was a teenage delinquent.
Yep. Red Solo Cup, who goes
Everybody
by
knows Red Solo Cup.
all different names.
Yeah.
But we know him with his classic long sleeve gray shirt and black. What kind? Is that a cowboy hat? No, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't call that a cowboy hat.
I
I
suspect
feel like,
the Red Solo Cup comes as a
what type of hat is that?
as a bit of a tribute
We call him Mark.
to a
Well, what kind of hat
recently
is
passed
that?
celebrity, Toby Keith. Toby Keith usually wore a hat like that in his
Oh,
performances.
okay.
Might be why he wanted to be known as Red Solo Cup today.
Oh,
I've heard that was a nickname of his.
Interesting. Wow, a tribute to the fallen Toby Keith. Rest in peace. Well, that's awesome. But before that, last Thursday he was playing in the Omaha tournament,
Right.
and his name was like Tiny Dancer or something like that.
Tiny Dancer?
Yeah. He
Yeah,
just
we
comes
get-
up
we get
with a
some.
random name every time. But he's a solid player. His name is
Oh,
Mark.
and-
And right next to him on the left is Mike, who's the big blind. And under the gun,
Jason with Steffi Mosan. She was just here at our table, and she ran off somewhere. I don't know where she went, but
strong raise here. Under
very
the gun with
pleased to
deuces.
see Deuces raising 3X under the gun.
Very strong.
It'll definitely make her day.
Yeah, the cutoff does not believe him, Terry, and he's got one better. He don't believe him, and he's got one notch better than him, Trays.
For now.
Mike is making a call here, a very loose call, but he had pot odds. 8-6.
We'll see what the flop brings, and not much to anybody.
Except Mike, who's got a very bluffable hand here with an open-ended straight draw.
4,500.
Red Solo Cup's going to take the lead with his gutter.
Massive
double-
underdog Terry in this hand, even though he had the best chance to win, at least at this point. But those trades would have to dodge a lot of cards
So right
to win
now,
this one. But we've got our first
Oh,
all-in,
wow.
first hand, and already an all-in. It's Mike and Red Solo Cup.
Mike needs an 8-6, 5, or a 10. Queen, that's the straight. It's over.
Yep.
He ends up hitting the straight, so that was going to happen either
Straight
way.
over straight.
Yeah.
Red Solo Cup wins. Brutality.
It was a little brutal. But,
Yeah, it's not quite Mortal Kombat. Nobody dies here, but there is much brutality.
yeah.
And like the old saying, there's nothing worse than drawing dead and getting there. And Mike was drawing dead at the turn when he hit that queen, and then he got there.
Well, in Mike's position, he had 13 behind him. He's the big blind. He's facing all those people. I don't know.
He got
that was
turned.
a,
He
that
got
was a tough
turned.
call. That was a tough call.
That's all that happened. I mean, he made the right move, but he just got turned.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know about that call on the, looking back at it now, Monday morning
Man.
quarterback and everything.
Yeah.
But, he's facing 2,000. 4 people called him. He's getting pot odds, but that means that he has to leave the tournament if he doesn't beat 5 people with an 8-6. So
Here's
it's
Brent
pretty tough.
4Xing, representing the Kansas City Swifties this afternoon.
Looks like he just bought that hat.
Like most Chiefs fans I've seen. It is tough to call a 4X raise without a premium hand, so not surprising to see that. See him win that one with his AK.
Yep, very strong raise under the gun. Pumped it up to 4. Yeah, it's scary. And Jason made the same move with deuces last hand, but everybody called them, which is kind of funny. You know,
it's a little funny.
Maybe he, I don't know. Maybe he gave something away because nobody had actual hands to call him, but maybe they just know that he's raising a little light sometimes. We didn't see the full tournament. We haven't seen the full tournament, so when the man who's got a brand new Kansas City hat raises it under the gun, though, get out of town because that was the first time he raised it.
All right, we got Joaquin.
Or maybe he's just playing it tight, I mean.
Not a lot to write home about so far this hand. I think all the deuces are out.
Do people
all
actually
the nines
write
are
home
out
anymore?
Here we go. Now we got some action. We got Brett here.
Dear everybody back home.
King, queen. Well, yeah, they do write home. It's just text and emails now, though.
Wow.
All in, and it's not like he's lying.
Jason
AK
knows
last
he's gotta
time,
fold it here.
yeah, pocket kings this time. He's just, he's got the hands to move with.
Jason took
Seems to be allergic to getting paid, though, with the hands. It's like, you know, you've got the goods. He might be scaring him out a little early, I think.
Yeah.
With ace-king, that's understandable. Ace-king, people overplay it all the time, and it gets most people in trouble. But pocket kings that's solid.
Yeah.
I'd raise, but not so much. I want one caller. I want that one fishy. I'll throw out a value raise. And
yeah, especially
fishy.
Yeah, especially I think Jason, did he make a raise before he went all in? He went over the top on him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the small blind. So that's.
I would like, there's a. Yeah, just a little raising back and forth. You know what I mean?
I know
Give
the
him a
kings
little
are
play.
ace magnets, but that's just something people say. It's not
Yeah,
like they come on every flop.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it seems that way whenever you have kings.
Yeah.
You see an ace, and now it's a sweat. But
yeah, a little bit of play back and forth would have been more advantageous for the Kansas City fan.
And probably would have gotten more chips, too.
Yeah.
Because when you get bet into like that, you know, your opponent is driving the action.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just play along without really giving anything away. Do I have it? Am I on a draw? You know?
Totally.
5,000.
But when you just snap all in like that, and you're like, well, he's got aces or kings.
Yeah. Wow, look at the quick raise by Solo Cup there.
Uh-oh. Well, he's got top pair. He's overplaying it a bit because he's up against two pair. Now it's a boat.
They check.
And Terry's going to throw out a value bet.
Terry just smashed
And, yeah, he's going to get paid. Runner. See, you don't bet so much. Just scare him away. Yeah, runner, and Red Solo Cup had the two pair. So, you know, if you throw out some value, you're like, well, I'm probably beat, but dag nabbit, I got two pair. How do I let it go for 7K?
I'm actually really impressed by Red Solo Cup's play there. I mean, he totally raised when he was ahead and then checked all the way to the river. And, yeah, you're going to have to pay him that $7,000 when he went runner, jack on you. You know what I mean? Or runner.
Anything, right.
Yeah, jack 9.
It's like, did you really hit the runner guy? I'm going to pay to see that.
Yeah.
You're going to have to show it to me.
It's tough.
I'm not going to lay it down.
Yeah, because a lot of people will make a little bluff at the end there, so you gotta pay him off.
Right. But now it's Nick with aces.
Nick,
And he's short stacked. I mean, to shove all in under the gun, this is the spot. I mean, it's 9K. Yeah, it's a big raise from the blinds. But in tournament play, you're more likely to get a call than in cash because the object of the game is to eliminate people. If somebody 9X's the blind in a cash game, you're like, oh, he can just rebuy. So you got to play it different. But, all right, only one player, only one caller. This is what you want with aces. You don't want a whole lot of people against you. So it's aces, and it's K10 suited.
Yeah, that was a very interesting call by Jimmy there in that position.
I mean, a suited King 10, it's not terrible, and it's definitely not terrible now.
That blows my mind.
And a jack that's not a spade is the only thing that saves. Ooh, never mind.
Trip aces.
Or the
also.
aces. Yep. Made me look. As soon as I said it, I'm like, "What are you talking about? He could hit an ace."
He was out the door. He was out the
Oh,
door.
he was standing halfway up out of the chair and was like,
Yep.
"Wait a second."
Shaking his head.
I mean, he was a 4-1 favorite.
Matt, hold on. I'm
Pre-flop.
sorry. We have to stop the conversation. I forgot to say thank you, DJ Stelman, for commenting, being our first commenter. Okay.
But like I said, you're ahead 4-1 pre-flop, and then you just get horrifically flopped.
I know.
So you can't be that shocked to see that hand come back.
Right.
Because he did have outs. Any ace, any king,
Jack.
I believe, or was it a jack? Right, to make the
Well,
Broadway.
A jack or an
Right,
ace.
because it was king 10 on the
He
flop.
was drawn pretty slim, but
He was, but to be fair, he shouldn't have been. I mean, he should have had that pretty much wire to wire.
Yeah, that's why he put out all 5 cards, as they say.
Because
Where
we have our graphics right here. I mean, if they play that same run out 100 times, he's going to win 80 of them.
Look at this Red Solo Cup thinking he's going to get in cheap here with a call.
It would be the first non-raised hand, I think. Nope, it won't be.
Yeah, Queen is not going to stand for this. He's really only has to worry about Red Solo Cup here. Ooh, excuse me. Hold on.
Whoa, wait a second.
sorry.
And Nick's he's feeling it. He's feeling it. You get a bounce your way, and now it's time to play, kid.
Yeah. Wow. Beautiful move by Nick
This
here.
time, Nick is not all in. I mean, he said all in, but
Soft ace takes it down.
and they said aces. Yeah, and no. Nick's like, you'll have to watch the stream, player.
Yeah.
I'm not showing anything.
Exactly.
I like that style. Florida Mountain Man jumping in, as always.
Hey.
Fashionably late, I might add.
What's up, Florida Mountain Man?
Usually when I hit the stream button and the intro starts rolling, he'll pop up in the chat. All right,
Yep.
I was handed payout information.
Already?
Yeah.
Wow, we
I'm looking
are
at
quick
it.
here. The break just ended.
Yeah, the break just ended. A total of 47 players entered today's
47 entries.
action, which made for a $4,700 prize pool. Ooh. 5 players are getting paid. 5th place is going to get 501. 501.
Okay.
Levi style.
So you 5 times your money plus $1 to tip the waitress.
In a business like ours. $1 to I'll smack you.
Oh,
4th place is going to get 588.
I'm sorry. I meant, $51 to tip the
Exactly.
waitress.
Okay. 3rd place is going to get 759. 2nd, 1,089, and for our winner, $1,763. Not a bad day's work. And here's Joaquin with 2 ladies at the same time.
Oh, yeah. And
to the flop.
he bet, and Red Solo Cup called, and Red Solo Cup hits the bottom pair.
He hits the deuce.
Your queen's going to continue to fire.
Yep.
He sees the
Continuation
king.
bet.
He sees the king on board, and
He-
Red Solo
yeah,
Cup
I
is-
think he would have snap called.
Ooh, he's calling.
Yeah, he called. He thought about it. If he had gotten one more hard, I think it's a snap call.
Yeah.
But it's going to be hard to hit that flush now. But
Very
he needs an
interesting.
ace. Turn card, an 8, no help, and it's not a heart.
What
Flush
about a
draw is
deuce?
dead, a deuce,
Nope.
and nope, no ace, no deuce. So, 2 ladies at the same time, and it's Joaquin's a lucky guy.
Yeah, because they didn't make him go broke.
Yeah, in real life, 2 ladies can make all your dreams come true, but they can also break your bank.
Yep. A lot of times that
Yep.
happens.
I regret nothing. Can always pick up that second job, getting money back.
Not a lot of difference between 5th and 4th.
Aha, I beat you to it, production. Womp womp.
Big,
Oh, it's a Toby Keith song. Okay. I thought it was a nickname of his because I'm not a big country fan, I'll admit. But I do know Toby Keith. I mean, it was some pop culture reference, the Red Solo Cup. But Florida Mountain Man dropping the knowledge on us. It was
Now-
a song. Well, maybe everybody knows. Maybe I'm the only one that didn't know.
Mark, he always wears that hat, though.
Yeah, he always. Yeah. And if you Google some pictures of Toby Keith, you'll see he's wearing that same hat.
Right.
Same kind of style of hat.
Interesting. Terry here taking a hard look with his 4s in the small blind.
Yeah,
He's
he called the raise with trays earlier, so apparently he likes a small pocket pair.
Yep.
They're not my red
Wow.
solo cup of whatever, but it's a cup of tea.
2 quick calls behind him.
Yeah. And to the flop we go. Ooh, bad timing for Terry. Like I said, he did that with trays earlier.
Nobody's going to suspect Red Solo Cup hits this flop here.
No. I can see the graphics. I'm having trouble believing it.
Yeah.
Worst card in the world for Steve would be a 9 on the turn.
Steve playing very tight folds. Believes it. He believes him. Terry cannot believe him, though. Maybe he does, but whew, I wouldn't. Wow. Good fold by Terry. That was not easy.
No.
On that board, those 4s look pretty good.
They
right
do.
there.
I mean, it's the kind of flop I want with 4s.
Right.
Maybe one more straight card instead of an 8.
Turns out
You know,
Jimmy.
give me a deuce. Give me a 5.
Turns out Jimmy had the under the gun hand, and
He had outs, as
yeah.
they say.
Red Solo Cups takes down another pot.
Bet Sports Now, powered by Hard Rock Bet. Come watch the big game February 11th at PBKC with drink special, 140 HD TVs, and an all-you-can-eat buffet. For tickets and event info, go to pbkennelclub.com/Hard Rock Bet.
And on to the next. I don't know if you saw that. That's why I did that.
Yeah, that was a good-looking commercial.
The only thing missing is
Are they doing the not the Super Bowl
Oh, no.
party?
And,
Not the Super Bowl
the
party.
big game.
Right, not the Super
The-
Bowl party.
no,
It's a non-Super Bowl party.
the big game party. Yes, sir, indeed. They are doing exactly that. I'm happy you're happy.
I remember last year, Matt.
Clearly you don't, because you didn't learn nothing.
I remember last year
No,
when
you
you were
don't.
like getting all crazy about me saying the word Super Bowl. That's funny.
55.
3, 4, 5. No, you're allowed to say the word Super Bowl. I checked.
Jack.
Ace Queen, Ace Jack, Niner. That's a
Ooh,
straight.
the straight on the river. Jimmy was ahead, but not no mo.
But Jimmy doesn't really have much here, so he's not going to get paid off. Your Queen's not going to get paid off.
No, ace queen. Busted straight draw. Ace queen can only beat a bluff. So this would not be a good call. And our graphics include the bet in the pot, so it's not really 28.5. It was really 22. So 6,500 into a 22K pot, and you can only beat a bluff. I'm not even sure what Jimmy was thinking about. He took a while to fold.
Hey guys, don't forget that this Sunday we'll be having a chili cook-off, and you can get a soup or bowl party. A you know, yeah, it's a chili soup or a bowl party.
Joining us, one of our tournament directors, Joey. I wonder if Joey's carrying any Advil. because that pun was so bad, I think it gave me a migraine.
Well, you know, it was so bad.
He's reaching for Advil. I'm just kidding, Joey.
It was so bad last year when I made it. It's even worse this year.
Yeah, it fermented. It's awful. And seriously, I should call
Sue Forbull.
the saddest thing about all of this is he thinks that's funny.
I do.
It's not.
I'm a twisted.
It's really not.
You're a sick guy, Mac. What do we got here?
Hey, so
Maddie?
yeah, how about this poker tournament, huh?
Got Terry here with the King Jack, misses it completely. Everybody else kind of hits it.
Well, Red Solo Cup picked him up middle pair.
Yep.
Not great, but it's better than
Jason
than the
folds his
rest.
gutter ball. Nick over here with the ace of diamond.
Ace rag. He'll give it a spin.
Give it a spin. If he hits a diamond, if he hits an out to a straight, ooh.
Well, there's a diamond.
Now
That'll
he's
keep
got-
him around.
Indeed it will. Might even give him a little avenue to bet. No, he misses the bet.
And he missed everything else, too. So.
Yes, sir.
And now Red Solo Cup feeling
Yes.
confident that his 6 is good. Everybody checked.
With a sense of victory, he fires in 7,000 and takes it down. Nobody can mess with him. A speculative 2,000. I understand Nick's call, but the King Jack, I'm not so sure about that one. I love critiquing everybody's play. Yeah, that was not optimal.
Yeah, Lumberg style. Not really sure about that right now. That's what I got from that.
Yeah.
So if you could, put the cards in the box every time, that would be great. And Joey just handed over those TPS reports. Good job on that, Joey.
We can watch the big game this Sunday. Come play the $285 satellite into the $500,000 main.
Yes, that'll be
Sunday, February 4th at 1:15, and also February 11th at 1:15.
fun. Yeah, I was going to say, you're probably going to make that one. The one on the 4th, not so much.
Who knows, though? It's a leap year.
Wait, what? Does that mean we go backwards? I always thought it meant we go forward.
It's not you, Marty. It's your kids.
Yeah, so Miss Nancy picked up on it immediately. Great reference to a song by Toby Keith. Miss Nancy doesn't strike me as much of a country fan, but clearly I'm wrong.
Oh, do not typecast Miss Nancy.
Oh, that's...
You know. She's all over
She's
the
always
place.
talking about people rocking, so I thought, she'd be more...
Rocking to the free world?
Yeah.
You're thinking more she's
More
a
like
little,
Aerosmith, AC/DC kind of stuff,
I know. Well, she loves it all. Nancy, you are a Renaissance woman.
Well, the turn gave Terry that check mark. Red Solo Cup's like, huh. Yeah, that straight draw ain't worth it.
I mean, Terry is just not betting
Right,
unless
and even
he's
if he
got
hits
something
it, you're
really
still
good.
sunk. Right.
We've noticed so far, nobody's really betting unless they got something really good, except for
Right, I was going to say.
old Red Solo Cup, and Nick made one nice little move with the ace-9. So other than that, everybody's been playing extremely by the box, by the numbers. They're putting their cards in the box. They're playing by the numbers. You know what I mean? I don't know what that means as far as the numbers are concerned, but ABC. ABC poker.
This just in.
This just in. February 10th and February 12th. Got some
Right.
dates for you, folks. Go ahead, man.
We're going to have our $85 buy-in satellite into the $250K guaranteed mystery bounty event. It's a mystery.
Guaranteed. You know, because our beautiful announcer Mike's got that, You have reached the Palm Beach Kennel Club. Catch all the fun and excitement of live greyhound racing. Or like,
Yeah.
I love.
Don't bust on dog track, Mike.
Oh, wait a second.
He's kind of a big guy, you know. I don't think you
Look
can
at
take
the
him.
master manipulator, Matt, manipulating his way into some drama.
Well,
no,
I'm just trying to tell the people about this $85 buy-in satellite.
No, but I
Right.
do the same voice. I just literally did it with the other paper. I think we all kind of do it.
So for $85, and let's see, I'm trying to see how many. One in every 10 entries will receive
What will they get?
a $500 entry to this event plus $100 in cash.
What?
Fantastic!
We're gonna
One out of every 10. So
What?
if we get 100 players for this tournament, 10 will get paid.
$100 in cash for what? To get what?
Whatever
Like
they want.
More satellites?
More
$100 cash for more tournaments?
More satellites, more
To play more poker? To get a chicken quesadilla?
for to have
Literally-
dinner at the Fabulous Paddock restaurant with their 5-star menu.
Literally anything they want?
Anything they want within legal limits.
What?
I mean, I know it's South Florida, but come on, people.
Sinners. We got Brett on the button. Can't make the call. Oh, good thing he didn't. He was thinking about it. Good
He
thing
thought
he
about it. He's like, wait a second.
Because Steve's coming in, and he's got the goods, baby. Easy money.
He's won every all-in so far, as has every player ever, until the last time.
Yes.
Works every time until the last time.
The first person I heard say that was I was playing in a tournament with T-Shirt Mike. God rest his soul. We
Yeah.
love T-Shirt Mike. Shout out to T-Shirt Mike.
Luckiest person I ever met. There are some dealers that go their entire careers without dealing a bad beat. I kid you not. His first day,
Oh, really?
his very first day, his first table, his third hand, he dealt a bad beat.
Wow. That's craziness.
I was happy for him, and I'm going to be
Yeah.
honest. I was happy for him, and also insanely jealous.
Ooh, Red Solo Cup picks up Kings.
Good to be the Kings. Put a little spin on that classic Mel Brooks reference.
Good to be the Kings.
And especially when I don't see anybody holding an ace rag. It's even better now.
Yeah. It
Well,
doesn't
Nick-
look like he's going to get any action.
No. 7K, I mean, that's not that big a raise. 4.5x.
No, it's not bad.
It's not nothing, but
No, not
a
bad at
little
all.
overpowering. No, don't show him. Don't show him.
He shows them.
I don't like that. Don't show him.
I know.
Keep him guessing. Don't spoil the mystery, you know? That would have been a good segue into the mystery satellite, but I blew it. I already did it. Joey's over there shaking his head like, you freaking dummy. Miss Nancy says T-shirt Mike was very lucky indeed. You know, it took me 12 years to deal my first bad beat. This guy does it in 3 hands on his first day.
Jimmy, pair of 4s under the gun. Let's see what he does with them. Just a call. Okay, let's see if he can get through the whole way around without anybody raising.
It's a gauntlet, and with Queen 10 suited, yeah, this is where the.
Oh, boy.
Oh wow! I thought for sure that's where the friendly calling was gonna end.
Yeah. Wow.
I know
There's-
I'm not playing Queen 10 suited in a tournament without raising. It's never happening ever.
Oh, boy.
I will never limp
Steve
with that
with
hand.
the min raise on the button
A
with
min
4
raise.
people to call. He does not try to squeeze.
No,
he
that's-
just goes for the min raise.
That's definitely a pot builder.
He got Terry out. Everybody else is calling.
Well, that's a min raise. It's not designed to get anybody out. This says I like my hand and I want to get paid.
If Jimmy hits trips here on the flop, he's going to win the tournament.
He's gonna win the tournament.
Yeah,
The whole
it's
thing,
just, Yeah.
And that doesn't We don't have the right angle. I don't think he hit it. 8-6 deuce, I believe. No,
right.
He hit it.
He
hit it.
He hit his.
I guess he's winning the tournament now.
I think so.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. That's going to be the end of our show.
I mean, talk about
apparently
lucky.
Jimmy's already won.
Look,
the tournament.
Yeah, that's our show, guys. Tune in next week. Look, he bet, and then Mark raises him.
Oh wow!
Oh my goodness!
This
with
is
so many people that called. Wow. Oh.
That turn card kept him alive. He needs a 5 for the wheel, but he's not going to chase it.
Wow, I can't believe that Jimmy bet him off there, right there.
Okay, so you know what happens if Jimmy doesn't win the tournament now, right?
I will be a liar.
I'm going to mercilessly make fun of you.
Remember the time when you said that if he hits trips, he's going to win the tournament? And then he didn't.
Just say it's a really bold statement at
I know,
this stage of the tournament.
I just felt like him limping under the gun.
Yeah, I mean,
Steve min raising just to get
to
so
sweeten
much
the pot,
more value.
right?
Yeah, now there's like
it was a sweet hit.
15
A
big
sweet hit.
blinds pre-flop.
No doubt.
Then he bets and this guy raises him. It's just like how much
even if
luckier can you get?
He
there?
like goes into the tank for a long time.
Wait a second.
He's going to be around a long time, but
did they just pick him up? They just picked him up.
Yeah.
Ming, we don't even get to see him play anymore.
Vegeta, what does the scouter say about Brett's all-in level? It's 9,000!
Yeah, that joke doesn't really work to stretch because it has to be over 9,000.
9,500.
All right, so it's Suda KJ against Snowman, a classic battle.
Yes, indeed. Jason all in again.
Joaquin, do you want to hit a snowman?
He's got three big blinds. Yeah, you got to go for that. King Jack, pocket eights.
No snowman, but no K's and no J's either. And only a K or a J. We'll save him. And, ooh, wrong letter.
All right, you're good, guys.
See you, Jason.
Sit open, 6 players.
And they just took one of our players.
Yeah.
Apparently the winner of the tournament, so that's going to be bad for ratings.
Are we down? Are they
so
taking them down?
They took a player to balance, and then we immediately lose another player.
So we're down to 18.
So do we get Jimmy back? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
They should be like, oh, my bad, they lost another player. Go back.
Don't Jimmy me, Jules. 19 left or 18 left? What do you think, Matt? What do you think, Matt?
Well, I don't have to think. I can just go to the tournament clock and and cheat. Or do you want to play over-under?
No, just like this right here. Did they switch this yet? 19 to 18? 6 players. What are we down to? 3 tables, I'm guessing.
Right.
18. Yep. There. Oh no, this is hand 18.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
that's why I'm like, dude, what?
No, but this is the player count. 19.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait,
It's got to be.
Is it?
Yeah, because there was 47 entries.
Well, yeah, the 47 is that. You darn kids and your technology.
Oh, we didn't get Jimmy back.
We didn't get Jimmy back. I call shenanigans. We should have got Jimmy back.
Should have got Jimmy back.
If they sent us a player. Well, don't worry. He's going to win the whole tournament, according to Sal. So we'll see him eventually.
You heard it here first, folks. 9 to 5. Red Solo Cup's in.
What a way to make a living. Thankfully, Dolly's still with us. She's a treasure.
Oh yeah. Checking all the way around.
Again, not much of a country fan, but
Aces.
I seen her in a lot of movies, so she's really good.
Everybody loves Dolly.
Not enough to go to her theme park when I was in Nashville because I didn't have time or a car.
Missed it. Aces are good. Quinn, 2 in a row. He's heating up.
Yep.
We got
one more and he's on fire.
Yeah, that's right.
Boom, shakalaka.
He can't buy a bucket. I think that was it, though. He's heating up. He's on fire.
Right.
Boom Shakalaka rejected. He can't buy a bucket. I think that's pretty much it. I think we nailed it.
Ever play that game with hockey rules?
Oh, sure.
You made goaltending legal. At so many games that were like 6-4, like whole games. My brother's like, "This is boring. Put the goaltending back on." He's not a hockey guy. He's a basketball guy.
Oh, wow.
He wants the games to be like 78-80, and I'm like,
I've never actually played that. I didn't know that you could switch that. See that goaltending was legal.
DJ Stelmon, are blinds not included? I'm looking at it right now. 1.5 with a 1.5 big blind ante.
Yep.
Joe with ladies. And Joe, like I said,
Right away just ships
immediately says, "Let's go." Betting them ladies.
Wow.
Oh, I'm sorry. No, he didn't. Joe raised and then Nick with AJ suited called. He is all in.
Yeah. Nick is all in.
Let's say he is the raiser.
What is your queen looking for?
Joaquin?
Yeah, what's he doing?
Apparently just...
He's thinking about calling this. We don't have his graphics yet.
DJ Selman. Yeah, it does. It's there at the start of each hand.
I'm sorry.
Good luck, gentlemen. Let's see it.
Okay. All right, here we go. With the ace-king
Queens and ace jack. Good luck, gentlemen.
against ace-jack suited, and here we go.
Wow. Your queen just said he folded ace-king suited.
No, still. Ooh, clubs, though. Nope. A little tease at the end, but queens and sevens.
I figured he had
Beat the sevens and deuces with an ace.
1/8 down. That's okay. Yeah. Good bet. If you just call, I call back.
I can't call with them.
No, you can call with that.
I never could have made that call, but I had sense. Big fold, ace king, huh?
Yeah, ace king suited. Was
Wow. If your queen said he folded ace-king suited.
poker pair.
Wow.
You know, because poker players always tell the truth.
If you're very full, I call.
Very honest people.
You're folding ace-king there.
I got nothing for you, bro.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what we're doing here. But, okay, good fold, though. Good fold. That's the thing. Joe, Jack 10, speculating with a call.
And
in
apparently
early position.
Jimmy nor Gary play Nintendo. Instantly folding those 64s.
No option, 3 players.
Steve's playing a 69. Nice. Getting nicer. He gets a piece of it.
Yeah, your queen open-ended. Joe with middle pair and a gutter ball. Steve with the middle pair
Right.
and a
And Joaquin's
ball.
like,
your
if there's
queen-
one more diamond,
your
he
queen's
definitely plays.
open-ended. Oh yeah, but your queen's gonna call this anyways. He's got to call. It's 8,000.
Right.
Yeah.
It just makes it a tougher call when you have 2 hearts and a diamond with your diamonds.
Yeah, he's got the chips to do it. You know, King's good too. He doesn't know that, but you know, King's also good. He's got to think it might be good.
Let's see him, gentlemen. Good
The
luck.
thing is all he just wants to do is
right.
dodge a 7 and pick something up here.
Good luck, y'all.
All right, turn card, a 10. No good. River card, a Kingo. That's very good. That's
Yep.
enough to send Steve packing.
King was one of his outs, and he hit it.
Button is good, thank you. Got a dead button, or a dead small, rather.
I keep telling you guys, nobody actually dies in this game, so that's a very loose term. Dead small. You're killing me, Smalls. Why don't we call it a You're Killing Me, Smalls? Instead of
DJ,
Dead
we'll
Smalls.
pass along the idea, but in the meantime, for this stream, we'll just try to announce them a little bit,
Lines will go up next hand.
up.
Speaking of which, blinds are going up 1-2-2, I believe.
Yeah, we'll
And
try to
here's-
announce them a little more. is
Here's
what I'm saying.
Steffi Mo jumping in. Are you sticking around for 40, 80, 80? She says as she leaves. She's all like, man, I ain't staying around for no 40, 80, 80.
So we got a dead small here.
The legend of 40, 80, 80. Steffi Mo, we were here on the mic till I think like 1:30 in the morning, and it was 40, 80, 80, the blind level.
Oh, my goodness.
That's what happens when nobody wants to chop. And Heads Up just wants to keep trading chips.
Terry with a bet here, open-ended straight draw. And then
8,000.
Red Solo Cup immediately raises him with middle pair. Your queen with top pair. Let's see if he makes the call here. Did he make the call, your queen?
Joaquin. And that looks like it. 8K. So 3 players. Pot's getting pretty sweet.
Everybody
But
checks.
everybody checked around. So Joaquin with his 10 has the best hand. Very little chance he knows that yet.
Ooh, Terry with a very strong bet.
At the end,
Smart.
saying that bet just screams.
That puts a lot of pressure
That
on
bet
your queen.
screams, I don't have an ace, but you don't either. And Joaquin says, you're right, I don't have an ace.
Wow, he called it.
A 9 and a yak for the open-ended straight. The 10 takes. That was well read by Joaquin.
Yeah, button.
It's easy for me to say that stuff because I can see the cards, you know. But
Yeah.
but even in, when I play, that's the impression I got from that bet at the end. Like, I don't have an ace, but neither do you. So you're not going to call. And with second pair, I'd be like, well, you're going to have to show me that ace, bro. I call.
Yeah, but I could also see him laying it down. Just because Terry's table image. That's the impression that I get. Bum, 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 bum.
Gotta say, you don't look 40. So I'm surprised you knew that song.
Oh, yeah.
Seriously,
Mighty,
you look
Mighty
like you're like
Bosstones.
24. So
I am 40. I'm a man. I'm 40. Don't come at these kids. Come at me. I'm a man. I'm 40.
yeah. Oh darn! As a player, I'm always like, oh. You mean you're just gonna give me the hand? I don't have to sweat ace 9.
Not
Say it ain't so, Joe. Say it ain't so.
not the freshly threaded Kansas City fan. He wants you don't want to play. You see, if you don't have a lot of back and forth play in you, jamming pre-flop is just perfect. You know what I mean? Let's not even bother with it. You
Just
know what I
skip
mean?
the drama,
Yeah.
Just give me the blinds and the antes right now.
All in or fold and
we'll,
just play strong hands and push people. That's it.
We'll go about our business.
It's a very valuable strategy. Everybody should learn it, honestly.
I think everybody has learned it and learned the disadvantage of that.
There is a disadvantage, yes.
You're going to get that one guy that says, I'm feeling froggy, I'm going to jump.
Yep.
And he sucks out on you with a vastly inferior hand.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely a polarized kind of strategy. Anywho, check it out.
Snap calling with 2 pair.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Red
All right,
Solo
it's
Cup couldn't throw it in
open-ended.
quick,
Ace or
quick enough.
9. And nope, that's not an ace or a 9. And neither is that. So the Red Solo Cup's going to double up.
He had a straight draw.
Yeah.
No, Terry's saying that he had a straight flush draw.
No, just a straight. Straight draw.
It's like having a pair and saying I'm on a quad draw. Yeah, runner.
Or James Coburn in Maverick saying I have 2 small pair. 8s and 8s. And I'm like,
Oh,
total
yeah.
Hollywood.
Oh, yeah.
'Cause that would get you shot back in the day.
That's classic. That's classic.
Yeah, they took slow rolls a little more seriously
Oh,
back in the Old West
Right,
than
but
they do today.
on TV, that's how you just played.
Right.
I call and raise you 4. You know what I mean?
Right. I see that at the tables by people that come in and they're new to playing. I'll see that, and then I'll
see
rage it.
it,
I'm like, yeah,
and
no,
I'll
that's the
raise.
movies. You can't do that.
Right. Or
You got to come
Like
out
you
with
said.
all the chips.
Like you said, I got 2 pair, 8s and 8s.
I've never seen that in real life. That was just a movie.
It
But I
was-
can imagine, like,
It's on every single iteration of TV poker ever.
No, I mean while I'm dealing. I've never seen
Oh.
anybody do that.
I have.
Even though it's not against any rule, but I want to call the floor on somebody that does that. This guy thinks he's James Coburn and Maverick. Get him out of here. All right. Down to 14. Wow, KJ gets. Oh, I was gonna say it's
my
like
goodness.
he knew. Now
Yeah.
he's gotten like 3s and 4s. Finally, a pocket pair that's that's strong.
He folds the button.
Right. I still say that thing looks like a hockey puck.
Blinds at 1 and
Weighs
2.
about as much as one too.
1 and yeah. Blinds at 1 and 2 with a 2,000 big blind ante. Terry takes it down. Grand total of 5,000.
Do we have any of those spare buttons, or can I like buy one? No. Do I have to buy it? Yeah. I'm kind of tempted to get one and take it down to the Iceworks down the street and just slap it around the ice a while, see if it holds up as well as a puck. Also, it won't hold up. It'll like shatter on the wall if I slap shot it. Sorry. Joey's saying I can't do that, then it won't last. Well, it will. I just have to hit the net every time. So
Really?
the net catches it. The first time I miss, it's going to shatter.
We're like, Matt, we've thought of that, please.
Because if they've gone down there and done this without me, I'm going to be really upset.
Like, we ran the sports science numbers, they break. Brett here with a nice hand in the big blind, ace-5. He's in the lead. Still in the lead.
Yeah.
5 plays over
Yeah,
Joe.
5.
If Brett or Joe
5
catch
or
one of their
4,
pair, though, it's
right.
going to be funny. Nope.
Oh, I wanted to laugh. So Gary hits a 10.
Gary takes the lead. He has the check mark. He bets 5,000. And
Yeah, I don't think he's getting paid.
Yeah, no.
Seriously.
Oh, hold
what?
on.
Joe is like,
Hold up.
I call that obvious bluff.
Yeah, ace high.
He couldn't beat anything but a bluff.
Good job, Joe. You just tried to bluff catch the tightest player at the table. Didn't work out too well for you on that one, though.
I was trying not to laugh. I honestly was trying not to laugh.
Times
and
like this,
I
I-
end up sounding like the dog from Wacky Races. Holy smokes.
Matt, for some reason, the scene in Austin Powers comes to me. I, too, like to live dangerously.
Right. That's what that was.
Sir.
All right. Terry with the hockey sticks this time.
Raise 5,000.
Hockey sticks. 77. Maybe he can hit the slot machine 21. Ooh. A grimacing fold by
Yeah.
Red Solo Cup. He did not want to let that go. Brett with a K4 suited. Going to complete the call.
Yeah, I don't play the side bets when I play blackjack because every time I get 7s, they're like, "No, go for the third 7." I'm like, "No." I'm gonna split those 7s, and because 14 is a lousy starting hand in blackjack.
Wow, look at this. Look at this right here. Oh, my goodness.
3 Ks. But his kicker's dead, so he's not gonna be able to get the high hand. And what?
Look at this. Wow, he got 2 people to push in front of him. That is huge.
Madness. This is Sparta.
Yep. Terry was like, I was just calling
He's
your
like,
Queen's bluff.
yeah. It's like, calm down, dude.
I don't
this
actually
is just for
have a
fun,
hand.
right?
I don't actually have a hand here.
I'll tell players that when I'm playing. I'll be like, damn, dude, I was just kidding. Here, take it.
So Brett continues his all-in, his
Onslaught.
his all-in strategy, where he does not make any sort of size
right.
betting.
No,
It's great. You never have to think about bet sizing again. It's over.
That is true.
Set it and forget it.
You're never gonna play for some of his chips. You're either all or nothing. With the obvious exception of antes and blinds. Even then, he still might shove on you. He's big blind. For a second, I thought Red Solo Cup was trying to hide in his hat. I'm like, no, he was just checking out a chip stack.
So I thought Red Solo Cup had a pair of sevens, but I guess that wasn't the case. I didn't see what kind of, because like when he folded last hand, it was, oh my goodness, like the cards were 400 pounds. He was like, ah, don't know if I can do this, but I'm going to do it.
So Sal and I can practice our reading this hand. Well, Terry's in, so I'm guessing he has like fives or something. All the smaller pocket pairs. Flop flag is a thing.
They're all in.
Joe's pushing.
So that's
got
ace nine suited.
I think he's got jacks. I think Joe's got jacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Nah, I like my thing better.
Show
Does
it.
he show the table? Yeah. Normally I hate when they show it, but now I want to see whose read was better, mine or Sal's.
He did raise to 5,000 under the guns.
Who's that idiot that folded that great hand? That's what they're going to say.
Well, no, the
He had queens.
queens. Wow.
Yeah.
I get nailed with them all the time.
Yeah, but poker players lie all the time, so
This is
I don't-
true.
I don't believe him.
You'll have fold equity.
But he kind of thinks that everybody's going to see his hand. So I don't
Right,
think-
that's the thing. I'm like, I hate to spoil it for him, but I said, yeah, that's one of the hands we missed. So, unfortunately, no.
You never know. That's why I get killed with these big ones. You know? They're only a pair.
Where have all the graphics gone?
I do hope they return soon. I'm not sure if I can handle karaoke night.
Brett with a raise to 7. Congratulations, Brett. Welcome. Welcome to the land of normal raising.
Well,
Check,
what is
check.
normal? Red Solo Cup. Checking it down. There's an ace. And we'll probably see some action here.
Yep, that's an action
Ace,
card for
that's-
sure.
That's the card everybody's waiting on.
11,000. Quick
And a
call.
snap call. Yeah. Do they both have an ace?
King, queen.
King, queen.
Ace.
There's the ace. And it
Brett
was
got
out
the
there
ace
somewhere.
on the river. On the river? You got it on the river? Come on, man, on the river.
All right. We've been talking about these satellites. Those out there in the audience are probably wondering, satellites for what? Well,
Satellites?
the Moneymaker Tour
Well-
is making its triumphant return.
Satellites are very important, folks. It's how we get GPS.
February 15th to the 27th. We have PLO tournaments Tuesday night and Thursday day, and a 250 no-limit hold'em double green chip bounty.
What's a green chip, Matt?
Oh, it's when you're a good dealer. Players throw them to you occasionally?
Hell yeah.
Apparently I'm not very good. I got to deal a high hand to get some of those.
Well, every now and again, somebody thinks that they threw you a white chip, but they really gave you a green. You know what I mean? Huh? Hell yeah.
8,000.
Anyways, yeah, we got satellites all around the Earth. And they cost a lot more than... How much is our satellite? 100 and...
We have several, so it depends on the level and a satellite to which event.
The main.
The main, that one's going to be, we had one this
$85.
past Sunday, $285, and we're going to have another one this Sunday into our $500,000 guaranteed main event for the Moneymaker Tour.
So you're saying for $285, I could potentially win upwards of $80,000?
Roundabouts.
Wow. I think last time it was 86.
Yeah, somewhere around
What
there.
was the last one? The top prize.
Um,
86?
Joey would have that information.
It's
I'm
a
looking
lot
at
of
my
dough.
little cheat sheet. It's
It's
not
a lot
here.
of dough. A lot of dough. We're talking tens of thousands, close to six figures. They don't call it the money maker for nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, you can make serious money.
Yaquin with an ace 8 in the hijack position. All right, here we go.
Oh, dead man's hand. Careful.
Let the games begin. Blinds are 1-2 with a $2,000 big blind Annie. Going to raise it up, min raise to 4. Joe on the button's going to call, and he's got Yaquin crushed. Ace Jack versus Ace
gonna
8.
play that suited Nintendo. It's like I'm 4K into this pot already with the Annies and Blinds.
Wow, look at Jimmy with the Nintendo 64, Matt. You were right. He did it.
He was,
didn't catch
he was
anything.
4K into the pot. It was only 2K more to call. So no, you can't fold for that.
$98,000. The main top prize for the main was 98.
Yeah, it wouldn't pay off my house, but it would take a hell of a bite out of it. But we're not allowed to play, so you know.
Yeah. That's pretty good. 98,000. Pretty good.
And we're always looking to shatter records here at PBKC. That $500,000 is just the guarantee, and we've been shattering these guarantees at these big events. So
Yeah.
it says 500K so far.
So far, I mean, hey, listen, you hope that
Right.
As a
Come on
player-
down and play it right. It gets pumped up a little bit.
as a
little bit more.
player, it's the beautiful thing of the guarantee is that even if there isn't 500, even if they don't make it, that's an overlay, and that means value. Hello. Everybody likes a little bit of value.
Spoiler alert: there's not going to be an overlay for the main event.
No way. Well, then you got to make the guarantee bigger. No way, Jose. Then make it bigger. What was the prize pool last year? Or last time? What was the prize pool total?
Yeah, I don't think did we have the 500K guarantee last time? Yeah, I didn't think so. So yeah, they did make the guarantee bigger, Sal.
So you don't think there's going to be an overlay? So then you got to go up. Go up even more. I want to see you sweat. I want to see you sweat it out. You know what I mean? I want you to go like this. Oh God, I hope we get a
You want to see Joey D sweat?
Yes. I mean, that's what his job is.
Well, I've seen him sweat. It's not that great.
No, it's great. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. My man Joey.
Trying to focus on the poker game he's dealing while watching Dolphins Patriots to the side of the eye, knowing the game's in Miami, and even the great invincible Brady does not win in Miami. Watching him sweat for 3 hours. He's like, oh, we're up by 6 with 1 second left. No way we blow this. And then Gronk says, whoops.
No way, Jose.
It's one of my favorite moments in that series. That's right up there with the fake spike against the Jets.
Fake spike. I remember that. That was the year that Bill Belichick won against the spread like 12 games in a row or something like that.
Yeah, but they only won 4 games overall. He was good for beating the spread. Not so much for winning the game. And here we go, ladies against hooks. Oh, and Terry's going to raise with the hooks, and he's about to get lambasted.
Yep. This is spelling.
I mean, and he didn't make a bad raise either. That's a good value raise for Jacks. It's, oh, red solo cup with the hockey sticks. Oh, sometimes you just run into a brick wall.
He can't call 20.
No, not 20. He definitely would have called 5, I
Facing
think.
a raise.
Right.
And, oh, my God.
Oh, and he's shoving. Oh, this can only end in tears.
You know what's going to happen.
Now Jimmy's like, he's got ace-10. He's like, what the flip do I do now? I tell you what to
gotta
do.
pitch it, but
Fold.
right.
You fold.
No, but I'm saying Terry probably folds here now.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't call this if I'm Terry. I take
Yeah,
those
actually,
jacks.
you
and
got to think one of these guys has kings or aces.
I take those jacks and I fire them off the table.
Right.
I have a good hand. I'm not lying.
No, ace 10. I mean,
Oh, we
he's
don't
not
wanna
lying. He
know.
says he's got a good hand.
We don't want to know about your good hand. Just make your decision.
That's the thing. He has a good hand. He just doesn't have a great hand. And if you don't have a great hand, you need to get the flip out of this pot. No amount of checking is going to make him less all in.
Yeah, Jimmy, he
just
keeps
keeps checking.
He keeps checking. Somebody tell him that there's people all in front of him. Okay, good.
15 minutes. Or yes. You're a good dealer. You give me craps. Yes.
No, this isn't that game. And he's like, wow, I got popped and then repopped.
Look at Terry over
After
here.
I popped. That's got to be annoying.
Look at Terry. How does he make this call? I don't think he can,
You
right?
can't. You gotta think one of them's got an overpair. That's what I would be thinking with jacks. I'm like, yeah, one of you guys got kings or aces? And he even says, he's like, one of you has it. I don't think both of you have it. But
Right.
one of you's got it.
One of them.
And he'd be right. So he has to lay down after that hot bit of Hollywooding because there's no way he could stay. And then Joe would be like, well, I've got him beat. It's do I have Red Solo Cup beat? Well, thank you, Oaks Poker. And now we're going to see it. It's ladies against hockey sticks.
Oaks.
No, Hooks is out. Hooks folded. And then we're watch. Ooh, flops the boat. Running sevens, and that's not it.
Oh,
Oh, and he
Jack's
caught
full.
the jack, too. Oh, and he would have got smoked.
Wow,
Oh,
Terry.
Terry's patting himself on the back hard right now.
Joe really screwed up that hand.
Oh,
Joe really screwed that up.
why, by making it 20
Yeah.
after the raise? But no, I think Red Solo Cup, he goes all in regardless. So I'm not sure about that one.
Well, I just would like to get Terry's money as well.
Right. No, I definitely see that side of it, but I don't think it changes Red Solo Cup's action, like, at all.
No, he's going in. I just wanted to get, you want Terry's money in there.
Terry looks a little glum right now. I'd be stoked about that. I'm like, man, I'm a great player making that discipline fold like that
Yeah.
after I raised.
Yeah, for real.
I'd be feeling really good about myself.
He's just lucky that Joe pushed him because he would have got all of his chips.
Yeah, all the chips after the flop, if they saw a flop.
Jimmy folds to Joe's raise here.
Yeah, that's-
Joe with sixes. He's feeling
Now it's to
indestructible.
Terry.
Terry's got to
Terry's
go
like,
too.
Yeah.
Nice under the gun raise with
King,
sixes.
King
Picks up
6,
the,
not very good.
Picks up the blinds. That's huge. Absolutely huge. See if Joe takes a cooler position at this point. Hang on a second. Bam, 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 bam.
You've been making me fold some really good hands.
And we are joined by our tournament director, Joey the Dolans.
What's going on, Sal?
Oh, we're just.
Had to step in for a minute here.
Oh, well, we appreciate it, Mr. Joe.
How's this tournament going on today? Look at this. Good turnout.
47 of the finest entries into this tournament, and we're down to 13. So getting close to a final table. Things are starting to heat up, though.
Look at this. Jimmy and Joaquin here. Joaquin.
Jaqueen. I know. Every time I say his name, Matt corrects me. I'm like, okay.
I think of Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, me too. Jaqueen.
He bets out. Hit top pair.
Oh, he's crazy. This man's crazy. Jimmy's got nothing. Don't Jimmy me, Jules.
Look, yeah. Don't Jimmy me, Jules, okay?
Yeah. Okay, I know how nice my stuff is. I know how good my coffee is. Yeah, Queen shows the ace and not the top pair, leaving Jimmy to wonder Did I have the winner?
No, it's not hard, but this is my hand. But
Could I have bluffed him? Ooh, 1700.
Nice, 1,700.
I didn't
Nice
know.
$130 deep stack. I would play in this tournament all the time.
Me too.
The 130 is like perfect.
With these players,
Nice lower buy-in.
am I right?
Yeah.
Am I right out there watching? With these guys, come on, forget about it. Tightest player in America under
This
the
is
gun.
my
Let's see
kind
what
of
he
buy-in.
does. Raised to 7,000. Under
Gary.
the gun, Gary.
Kojak.
Yeah, I fold kings here. When he raises under the gun there, I pitch everything.
JK offsuit.
Just kidding. Jimmy with the 10-5. Okay. Cooler heads prevail. No way, Jose. So this is big stuff, Joe. You got the.
Yeah, it's big stuff coming next week.
We got.
This is it.
Yep, we're doing.
We
the
got a
big
satellite running this
tournament.
Saturday night. $85 satellite.
You got a big weekend this weekend with the fam, and then you got a big weekend next weekend with the main events,
Oh yeah.
right?
Oh yeah.
So that's going to be a lot of stuff going on. So when does everything kick off? I guess.
February 15th, Thursday, is the first event of the Mystery Bounty, event number 1.
And then Wednesday, are we doing the satellite?
Not Wednesday, no.
Okay, so when are
Monday.
the satellites? Oh,
Gonna be Saturday night and then Monday, both tournaments on Monday.
okay.
Yeah. Tuesday and Wednesday will still be the normal tournaments. Tuesday is double points, and Wednesday is the normal tournaments that we have on those nights.
Okay, and then
The points-
Thursday kicks things off.
Yes.
And
Thursday kicks off at a moneymaker. It goes all the way through the 27th.
Right, and then it goes back all the next
Yeah,
week. So then
and we start
that
all
whole
over again.
week they can get the.
Yeah, points go all the way up until Wednesday. So
What points?
Those tournaments. We have our player of the month points, player of the season really.
Oh, right.
With the top 30 getting $500 tickets into the Mystery Bounty. Top 5 getting $2,500 seats into the main event, and then the bottom 70 players get a $86 satellite.
Matt, you want to take over? I gotta use the restroom.
Matt's in here. We got Joe with ace 10.
I said I would be back.
He is back. He's definitely back.
Brett with the suited Kennel Club hand. First one we've seen today, and let's see if he shows it proper respect.
Hey, Joe.
He does not show the Kennel Club hand proper respect.
Gary with mystery hand here. He's going to fire out here. What does Gary have here?
The winner.
He's got ace king or a pair here.
No, he's got
I
the
would
winner.
imagine.
Joe is not calling
No.
this. No.
He got ace king or like a pair of 9s or something.
I had no idea what he had, but I'm like, dude, in this spot with that flop
Came out
against
fi-
ace
yeah.
10, I said, if you fire, you win.
Bet
Very
it right
simple.
out. No hesitation.
I'm always amazed at how amazed Sal always seems when somebody hits on the river. I'm like, dude,
Have you ever?
have
Yeah.
you ever
How often
played
have you
this
wa-
game?
Yeah. How many hands have you watched of poker?
Right.
If you played every hand face up, you would see that these things happen all the time. It's just
Right.
part of the equation.
Players even tempt fate with it.
Yeah.
Because people that swear they never win with me
Yeah.
are way ahead. There's only one out. He's all like, you're not going to put a 7 of clubs out there. I'm like, wow, you just do not know when to just not tempt fate like that. Watch this. Bam, 7 of clubs.
Joe takes that one down. Blinds are 15, 3,000. 3,000 big blind ante. Keymont in the box here.
Jeff's still mad at me
Look at that.
from like 12 years ago. When I pocket kings, I flopped 3 jacks. And he's all like, yeah, I'm not going to get rivered this time. Because the guy was all in. They turned the hands up. Ace rag.
Oh, no. He put the quad out.
And rag on the turn, quad on the river.
Nice. Wow.
It took everything I had not to say womp womp.
Jimmy. Look at this. Jimmy moves right in.
Yeah,
Ace 10 of
just very
spades. Gary's
aggressive.
right out. 3 season for
Ace
56,000.
10 suited. I mean, yeah, this is a
Oh, Terry.
yeah. Yeah, hitting.
Oh, I
I'm not
see,
saying he
okay.
has to call, but
Shouldn't-
I said
yeah.
you shouldn't show cards before action.
No, he shouldn't. But it's. I
This
think.
is the Jamie Gold rule.
I think Terry's calling no matter what because he doesn't have anything left. He only has 13K, so
Yeah.
he was
So
seeing.
he's definitely
he was seeing what he was calling with.
Super.
Ace 10, yeah. That's it.
And then a
No,
boat.
he's-
Just that.
Terry.
Just full house. No more.
Is oot, as they say in Canada.
But yeah, what Terry, it's frowned upon to
Right,
a
that's it.
flip right there.
Yeah, I've actually
it's
had
kind
players.
of assuming you're folding.
Yeah, players have asked me.
But it's not an
the
automatic.
Jamie Gold rule. Why do they call it that? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Jamie Gold did that through an entire main event, and the tournament directors got together and made the rule you can't do that anymore. Well, yeah, but why'd they call it the Jamie Gold rule? I'm like, holy smokes.
I think the Jamie Gold run is the
Jamie
most.
Gold.
I think the Jamie Gold run is the most impressive run I've ever seen in poker.
I do, but and I watched that
and
run.
back
and
then
I'm like,
you could talk.
Yeah, you could talk.
talk to your opponent.
But he
it was
showed
such
the
a mind
cards
game.
every time. It's like, dude,
Every
you don't have to
time-
do it every time.
It was unbelievable. Every time he bluffed, they folded. Every time he had the nuts, he got them to call. It was a
Right.
master class in psychology too. And like I don't.
Right, and you can't change the rules in tournament.
No.
you can't. But
And that was
as
just
soon
how-
as that run ended,
That's
I was
how
like,
poker
like,
was. You
okay,
could talk
no
to your
more
opponent.
showing.
You know what I mean? There was this mind game going on. If
Right.
you could, like convince your opponent to call you and heads up, then
Yeah.
like by all means, go for it. I don't mind that necessarily, but it's obviously tighter now. I think you can't do that.
Right, when they changed it, they're like, "What rule is that?" I'm like, "I can
But
bust
if
out.
you
I
watch,
can bust out the
if
book
you watch that
and show
run,
you."
like Jamie Gold, it's the best run ever of any World Series. Unmatched, and he
when you get a
he
rule,
would get
when you get a
straight
rule
flushes,
named
yeah.
after you, though, you
he
know,
would hit
you
a
know you went
straight
too far
flush
with it.
and get the guy to call, and it's just like bam, hit him with the nuts.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. And he'd get people to lay down, and he'd show the bluff afterwards, like
Right,
huge,
there's-
massive laydowns.
There's
And
not
he just did whatever he wanted. It was incredible.
there's not a tournament on this planet you can win big games, smaller
But it
games
is.
in tournament format without some luck. You
No, of
need
course.
luck to win a tournament. It's just how much do you need?
Yeah, he just
That's
had-
where the skill comes
yeah.
in. But he did.
And
He caught
had
some lucky
coolers.
hands.
Oh
but
yeah,
yes,
he had tons of lucky hands.
He,
He had the
he
nuts.
also played extremely well.
Yeah,
It's just
it
every,
was-
every time he'd show the card, and I'm like, dude, stop it.
I know. Now when you see it, you're like, you can't. But then
You're like,
it was
come on,
like,
this again?
but like, come on, he's showing the card and just completely just tricking people too. Like, look at this ace. This is a bad card for the ace
Yeah,
nine
it
here.
is.
This is gonna get raised up here. I bet you. Brett's got to go all in. I bet. He's smooth calls.
No, smooth calls.
He knows Joe. Like Joe's tight. Obviously, he's got ace king suited. Look at
Oh,
this.
I thought it was a 9 for like a split second, and then the camera switched. I'm like, okay, it's a 10.
But this would be an impressive laydown.
Yeah, Joe. I don't think it would be that impressive
Joe-
because he shoved. If
Joe
he
went in
value
quick
bets
too. Joe is super confident, but this is tough laydown for an ace nine.
Yeah, but an all-in, if he makes it like 20, 25K, he gets snap called and he gets paid. But I don't think he's
Can
going to
Brett,
get that
Brett
double
lays
up.
it down.
Right.
Brett's short stack too. You're 37 and 137. It's a great laydown.
It is a great laydown.
That's not. I trust me.
Let's say when you go all in, it's you got to value bet that.
80% of our players don't make that fold right there. They would have already shoved on the turn, granted, but then like he's just behind. That's a great fold.
That's why we see in the
He's short
comments,
stacked.
are you guys allowed to play on your days off? And I'm like, no, and that's why. We know how they play. It's definite unfair advantage.
No, that's a great read that he knew that his ace nine is beat, and he's beat by a straight or any of the like. Just kicker.
DJ Stallman, I did get in good every time when I was at the WSOP.
Yeah, exactly, DJ.
And I kept getting river.
Get it in. You just got to get it in good and hold.
Right, and dodge.
You just
yeah,
got to
dodge.
hold.
Hitting them straights and flushes on me.
Raise 85.
But I'm so glad I went. And I'd go again. I didn't go last year. Dealer event is in May, and I was a little busy up until the end of June last summer, and I expect to be so again this year.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're going
looks like
final
we're going to
table.
the final table.
this is it. This is a classic final table here. These Gary, Joaquin, Brent. Joe. Joe's been playing a lot lately.
Ace of spades. Don't even gotta.
Yeah, I can't wait to see Jimmy back.
What do you do?
No, your guy. You said if he hits this 4, if he hits this set, he's winning the tournament. And then immediately after he hits it, they took him away to balance the table. So now we're down to final table. So we better see Jimmy here.
That's it. On this note, we're final table. I imagine we take a little break here. I'm going to pass this off to Sal, though.
Yeah.
I wonder if they're actually going to take a break. Thanks, everybody.
I don't
Good luck this
think
weekend.
so. We'll hang out a little bit.
I'll stop in before the moneymaker.
All right, Joey D, everybody.
Joey Dolan's our tournament director. Give it a nice, warm round of applause for him, everybody.
Yeah, half of our famous PBKC scrubs. We have Turk and JD. And Joey Dolan's, JD, everybody. I should have put him on camera. He does have those flowing Zach Braff locks, and he immediately hides in his hoodie as soon as I say that. Are you embarrassed being JD? JD?
Yep. Old Joey Dolan's. We are ready to slay. Me and him. We got the Necromancer and the Berserker upgrade for this game that we play. Here to slay, Matt.
Nerds!
Oh, it's so nerdy, and I love it.
Said the guy that's been a legacy FF Online player since 2002. 13 years with FF11 and ever since with FF14. No, I don't play 11 anymore. Us filthy console peasants have been phased out of that game. It's PC only now. But that's okay, because FF14 came out for the PS3 right at that time. So I'm like, well, guess I'm hopping games.
There we go. I've been on the Hades. I've been playing Hades lately.
Filthy console peasant for life. F that PC master race.
That's so funny. I also would rather play on a console just for ease. You know?
Yeah. I was playing some 14 one time. This guy was bragging about how fast, his speed was and everything, because he has like this tricked out $6,000
right
PC
yeah.
consoles. And I said, oh, okay, put a parser on. Let's see who's faster. I barely clipped them. They're like, what kind of rig you got? I said, a factory PlayStation 4, but with the swapped out hard drive. I had the SSHD. It cost me $80 at Best Buy.
Oh, wow.
And that's all it took to beat his 6K machine. He was so salty. I said, yeah, the factory hard drive on the PS4 sucks for online gaming, but, just go get an SSHD at any major electronics store, swap it out, you're golden.
Interesting.
Okay, Mike, you hearing that?
Same thing for PS5, but they didn't make the hard drive accessible. They don't want people messing with it. On the PS4, there's 2 little screws in the back, and it's an easy swap out.
Right.
On the 5, it's like a whole process just to get the shell off. So I was like, damn it. So my PS5 is noticeably slower than my PS4.
Oh, that's fine.
No,
It's in the 5 seat. Where's the 5
you need to redraw the one.
Oh, wow. A day, 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's interesting. I wonder why they didn't give you like a SS hard drive upgrade available
Well, they
for
did
that.
on the 4. Everybody swapped it out. That's why nobody bought the PS4 Pro.
Right.
They want people to buy the PS5 Pro when it comes out.
Oh, okay.
So they're like, but if we can just do our own upgrades, who's going to buy the Pro? I wouldn't.
Right. Right.
Not that your ejection is imminent.
Oh, it is.
Oh, it is. It so is. But on that cheery note, and now, a word from our sponsors.
Bet Sports Now, powered by Hard Rock Bet. Come watch the big game February 11th at PBKC with drink special, 140 HD TVs, and an all-you-can-eat buffet. For tickets and event info, go to pbkennelclub.com/Hard Rock Bet.
And by sponsors, I mean us. So, a word from us. Heading on over to pbkennelclub.com, you can get all the information on our upcoming shows, as well as all of the Moneymaker events coming up from February 15th to 27th. Also, a quick mention, coming up February 9th, we're going to have our Portrait of Aretha, tribute to Aretha Franklin. Again, pbkennelclub.com for more info and tickets.
Don't forget to go to moneymakerpt.com for your full schedule, events and structures, plus any other stuff they got going on. We're working with them. I remember it was last tour. Or no, the very first order. This is our third
This
iteration,
is
correct?
the third one, yes.
So the first iteration, they had a lot of they had satellites from ACR to come in here.
Right.
So check those out. Check out ACR. Who knows?
DJ Selmon says, didn't avoid others. Good luck. You're right, I didn't. I was on the big board for like 20 minutes. That was like my crowning achievement. They wouldn't let me take a picture of it, though.
Oh, really?
Because they had guys going around asking the dealers, who's your biggest chip stack? And they put me on the big board. I was in 7th for like 20 minutes. There was like 800 people in the tournament.
Oh, wow.
So I was playing well, and I kept playing well. About 4 hours later, I was out. He said, I didn't avoid others. Good luck. I kept getting in good, and I kept getting sucked out. Over 4 hours, little by little, and then I was done at the second break.
Okay, cool.
Kind of pretty, isn't it?
Steffi Mo says we are the best.
Well, yeah, we're the best. Around.
Steffi Mo ain't going to keep us down.
No.
I mean, she's always holding us down.
Hey, phrasing. Anyway.
As Steffi Mo would say, yeah, of course, fam.
Brett with the hockey sticks. And said, hey, it didn't work out so good for the last guy that did this, but hey. That just means the 7s are due, right?
My man Duke Cilantro Breath is back in it. Back in the chat. Chatting it up.
You can't get rid of Steffi Mo, and you can't also get rid of her hand, which is too bad because...
Hey, check it out. Brett went all in. Surprise, surprise, pre-flop. This time
with
he's
the
getting
hockey
called.
sticks with an ace and 2 overs. Oh, and there's the 7. Oh, but a straight draw. 5 or a 10. That's not a 5 or a 10. That's
It's
a 5,
a
though.
5!
Oh!
Oh,
And the set of 7s
21.
gets
No
demolished.
good.
It is. Oh, it's savagery. It's savagery.
Did you hear me when you said
You
that?
flop a set, and then the guy hits the straight.
That's what I said.
Wow.
That's-
That was brutal. That was cold. Cold.
I said that
Colder than Freddie Jackson sipping a milkshake in a snowstorm. Goodness gracious, that's cold.
That was cold-blooded.
It really was.
Bang, bang. He's Rick James.
a lot.
It don't bother me. I'm used to that shit.
And the misery, and the cackling, like the hyenas in Lion King, taking such joy in the suffering. Says the guy laughing along. No, yeah, phone's off the rail.
Accommodation because you can't see.
We've got Miss Betty at the final table.
Betty.
Yeah.
We are down to 8. 5 spots are getting paid, and now we have an all-in.
Gary L. all in with the ace jack on the button, trying to scoop up the blinds here. I'm sure he really does not want action.
Yeah, that's
You Quinn with the mystery hand.
Joaquin.
I want to call. Call.
No, with 7 deuce. Yeah, that's would have been the worst play ever.
Aces down here.
I was beating that.
Yeah. In La La Land, I'm over here, all the way over here.
15-3-3, the current level.
15-3-3, just reiterating it.
I'm okay with it. I do this.
They say short jokes. See, that's what I like about Steffi Mo. I can make all the short jokes I want. But I keep telling her,
I like long jokes.
She in my
Little bit of a build-up.
Steffi Mo and my lovely wife are the same height.
When it was once every 2 months, then it feels bad.
My wife can't stand short jokes. I am in deep trouble if I crack even just one. But Steffi Mo lets me crack all the short jokes I want.
Let's see what Phil does under the gun with his queens. Raised to 7, so 1.5x raise.
2
Everybody
A's
folds.
for Phil.
It's not about the card.
Jimmy folds on the button. Jimmy is a 7-2 favorite to win the whole thing
Right.
Come on, spade. He's like, I got that.
because he caught trip 4s when I said he would.
You did say he's going to win the whole thing, and that's
He's a huge favorite.
it's an impressive chip stack, no doubt.
But the funny part was, it was a spade.
But I'm willing to bet it's mostly because of his play,
The only one that helps you.
and not just that one hand. As sweet as that hand was.
You'd like to believe that, but I'm not so sure.
Yeah, this ain't the first time I'm seeing him at one of our final tables on the stream, so that's why I say that. He's
Betty under the gun with jacks. Let's see
pretty
how
much
she
a
plays it.
fixture. at the final table.
Always a very fun situation to see how people play jacks under the gun in this full table, final table tournament here.
I'm a sucker for 3X. Want to clear out the riffraff. I get nervous if I get more than one caller. With
Betty-
jacks, I pretty much just want one caller. I want everybody else out.
Betty elects to go 1.5x, and
How?
3 players.
Okay, the flop.
what should make it 75? I'm sorry, 7.5. So a little bit over
You
1.5.
can't make it 1.5x unless you're all in. A min raise is 2x.
Oh, I'm sorry, 2.5.
Right, that's what I mean. I'm like 1.5.
Yeah.
I'm like, how? Flexing
It
with
was a
my
little
math.
over 2.5. 2.75.
I still haven't found my old algebra
But hey.
teacher from high school. I still owe her that apology. I say I'd never use algebra in my life. And then I dealt PLO. Let's see, 3x plus residual plus blinds equals x, solve for x. I was like, damn it. Looks like I used algebra, so I owe her an apology. In the off chance Miss McGrath is watching our live stream, I'm sorry.
Matt never forgets anything. Yeah, the long and the short jokes. Ha ha ha. Nancy got it.
Yeah. No, we all got it. I just didn't want to say anything because, you know, it's not a kid show exactly, but, you know, I try to keep it PG-13.
No, I'm saying, Matt, you're right. Your head is right in the gutter. I said it's less of a build-up. I said I like a little build-up in the joke. We're not talking about. Oh man, dare I say it?
Yeah, my line's in the gutter, but he knew exactly what I meant, so I don't think I'm alone in that gutter.
You said short jokes. I like long jokes.
Oh, I was expecting him to have limp.
Has nothing to do with the size of anything.
Just saying, you knew exactly what I was thinking of. Great minds think alike.
Stories. Thank you, Nancy. Anywho, Gary under the gun with an ace-6. He's going to. Is that a raise? I don't know. It's a raise to 12.
Well,
Wow, what a
that's impressive.
huge
4x.
raise. Wow, 4x with an ace-6. And the button I'm sorry, Phil on the button is going to make the call. Picks up a flush draw. Gary's going to continue to fire. He's not going to like what's going to happen here.
No. Play for 22, but there's a catch.
He's looking
I'd
right
shove
at
on
him.
him right now. Without hesitation.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm puzzled by the hesitation here.
If I know Phil the way I know Phil.
Oh, he did shove. Okay, I was going to say, though, like, how do you not shove there?
Yeah,
With
Phil
the high
wins.
ace, great kicker.
Like I said, if
and
I
the
know
nut
Phil the
flush
way I know
draw,
Phil,
yeah.
yeah.
That's an insta shove. Didn't have the right camera angle.
He
That's why we
doesn't
didn't
even-
see it. I said,
he
how do
doesn't
you not
even-
shove like that?
Right.
But
Phil
he did.
just goes all in. Like, okay, let's
Right.
go for it.
And I love how he got as, do you want to think about it? Apparently, he didn't. He's just like, let's go. All the chips, right now.
Yeah, pretty strong.
Since he don't respect, he wants chips.
He doesn't know he shouldn't have done that, huh?
No,
Gary with
he
a
should have
full-fledged bluff there.
He should have done did it.
When you get pushed.
He runs over.
Well, it's Phil's 6'5" against Betty's 6'5". I like Betty's a little better.
Phil looks like he's got a little bit more in than 4.
Most of the outs are gone with the 5s and the 6s. So Betty will be looking for some diamonds or some straight cards.
Is somebody all in for 4?
That's neither. No, I don't believe so.
Oh, okay.
Nobody hit anything.
So the blinds went up then. It's 2-4.
And there's
okay.
a 4, so Joe takes the lead. The worst hand of the bunch. Where have we seen Where have I seen this episode before? Phil picked up a flush draw. Checked around again. Another 10. So Joe with 10s and 4s.
Wow.
And
look.
he smells it. He smells it.
Yeah.
64. Now you're playing with power.
Okay, 2-4 with the 4,000 big blind ante.
2-4-4. It's getting expensive.
Yeah, very, very expensive. 1,
Bougie.
2, 3. Looking like 4 people at the table are kind of short stacked here at this juncture. So, gonna see a lot of pushing. Not as much play. Not a lot of play, you know, as far as bets are concerned, post flop. So we'll see what happens here. Phil picks up a hand on the cutoff. Oh, no, I'm sorry, on the hijack. Betty with the medicine, 7-6, is going to make the call.
Again with the diamonds. The ladies can't seem to resist them.
Joe is supposed to squeeze in that position. With a queen
Like I
jack.
said, just shove it and not much play. I don't know.
I just know
because
because
this hand.
I was looking at the solvers. You're supposed to shove in that position with the queen jack because it goes good against like aces and kings.
Not this time. All right, so Gary's got a flush draw. Phil's got a queen. Betty has low pair. And Joe got the worst of it. No, who I don't see.
Turns out Joe probably would have taken it down pre-flop
I
had,
got
had he should.
Phil confused with Jimmy. Jimmy was the one who made the brilliant move, and I don't see Jimmy here at the final table.
Oh, I seen him.
Where's he at? Where he's at?
He's over here.
He's somewhere in the back of your mind because he's not at this table.
He's to the right of Keymont.
He's not, though.
Oh, he must have got knocked out.
Yeah, where's...
I thought I saw a Jimmy
Jimmy's
graphic,
is-
but I
it's
guess
like,
not. Because that's your queen.
Raiders of the Lost Jimmy.
Yeah. Well, okay, Jimmy didn't. He must have just got knocked out then, Matt, because we
Right.
saw him. We were talking about him.
It was...
He said he was a 7-2 favorite. Where he
No, Phil was a 7-2 favorite. That's why I said I got Phil crossed with Jimmy when he sat down. And I don't know why I did that. They don't look much alike. And
Right.
I feel bad about myself. for
Okay,
making that
Jimmy's
mistake.
not here anymore.
Just want to say, like, for accuracy. So.
It came 7, 8, 9 of spades, and 5, 6, and jack, queen.
It was a sweet pot, though. I was it's definitely a moment. Definitely clip that tall, Josh, because I know you're watching. When he hit that 4. It was... For
It
the
was
first time,
epic.
Betty, she's got those connected cards, but they're not suited for, like, the first time ever.
They are not suited.
She's had those 8-7, 6-5 suited cards.
There's Jimmy.
No.
Where's
that's
Jimmy?
a
Oh, there is
limit.
Jimmy. Okay.
Flop, but I don't- yeah,
Jimmy's
I
the
don't-
big line. Ooh. Okay, I was gonna say Jimmy just thinks he wants clubs. He doesn't. Ooh, yeah, he didn't move.
I was asking.
bet
I,
out of
I, I was
turn.
asking
He
if
bet
you.
out
Already,
of turn.
I was
He
asking
didn't
if you
know.
already checked. That's why I didn't.
My apology.
But it's okay.
Uh-oh.
It's like Gary's betting out of turn here.
Well,
Penalize him.
That's a no-no, but I'm pretty sure because Joey's been here this whole time, so I don't think Joey's gonna go over and give him a penalty. We're on a 15-minute delay. Oh yeah, Ferris is up there too. Ferris might give him a penalty.
That was an angle. I'm not used to looking at this.
So I was wrong yet again. Yimmy is still here.
Yimmy, yimmy, yimmy.
Jimmy the Tulip.
Yep. Jimmy the Tulip Tedeschi.
Great movie if you haven't seen it. The whole 9 yards.
The
The sequel,
whole-
the whole 10 yards, not so much. I mean, it
Not
was
so
still,
much.
good, but yeah, not as good as the first one.
What's the
Sequels
name of the
rarely
girl
are.
with those blue eyes of hers? What's the name of her?
Which one?
The super hot assistant.
How?
The guy that Bruce
Amanda
Willis.
Peet?
Amanda Pete.
All right.
How do you forget that?
I don't
Amanda
know.
Pete.
Apparently you do. And Michael Clark Duncan. R.I.P. Great actor. Taken well before his time.
Well before us, yeah.
That's why he was so perfect in Daredevil, even though it was a terrible movie. Perfect casting, because in the comics he's supposed to be like this giant dude, but only 2% body fat, solid, thick muscle. I'm like, where are you gonna find a guy like that? And,
Right.
Michael Clark Duncan. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, he's even got the bald head for it.
Yep.
Terrible movie. Great casting. It's just, because of that movie, I was like, Ben Affleck as Batman? That's never going to work. And then it turns out it was the best part of that movie.
Limped Pot. A lot of good hands.
Yeah, good. Not great. I kind of like Phil's Queen 10 suited. And then that happened, so I don't like it so much anymore. Joaquin flopping the world. Oh, I don't know about that, Joaquin. I might slow play that a little bit. I might check to see if I can get somebody to bet it.
Yeah, Queen with the big old
Yeah,
bet.
because that happens.
Nice.
I mean, he didn't overbet
Little limp
it
pot,
like,
very dangerous.
at all. Just 10K into a pot that size. It's not like he
Limped
overbet
pot,
it.
very dangerous.
But
5-way limped flop.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
there wasn't
there's
a lot
no
out
wrong.
there that
There's
could
no wrong answers there.
threaten, but,
No, there wasn't. But people hit dumb two
which
pairs.
Right, which is why I check that, see if I can get somebody to bet at it, so I can get a little money.
Agreed. Never wrong to check your strong hands.
They're talking about a hand about 10 minutes.
Knocked him out with the set.
Yeah, that.
Yep. Well, Mama said knock you out. So.
You want to check your extremely strong hands and also check your extremely weak hands so that you're polarized, so that people don't know what you're doing.
You're right.
Yeah, we all saw that.
All right, Betty with the mystery hand, and the mystery is just how bad was it? Because she snap folded. All right, so we've got my friend Justin's favorite hand, 10-7. I've known him for years. I still have no idea why he likes that hand.
Maybe he was born on October 7th.
I
I don't know.
17 down.
Maybe because it flops top pair, Matt.
Well, that's true. I knew as I said something. Watch, it's going to be something stupid like 7-7-10.
Joe's firing top pair.
As he
Yeah,
should
queen.
against ace 5 suited and king 6. You definitely want the aces and kings going
Yeah, true
with your
that.
sevens.
8 players left, everybody.
That was definitely a go away bet.
Yeah, exactly. I have top pair, but it's only a 7, so
Right.
if anybody
That
wants
bet
to
just
fold, that'd be
screams
nice.
that, but I mean, if I've got ace rag and nothing on that board, and even if I make that read, I'm like, yeah, I still got to catch a frickin' ace. So, congrats, bro, you win. Uh-oh, Yimmy with aces.
Oh, our aces sighting for the first time.
And says,
Yimmy, who is a
Give me your antes and I was gonna say give me your antes and blinds because
Oh.
you're not getting anything else. But
Jimmy's going to double up. It is foreseen. The prophecy has foretold it.
all right, Phil, drawing pretty thin.
He's going to
something
make
crazy.
a move.
He
He's
needs
going to
running.
make a move, Shouty.
He needs.
Oh, he makes a move,
makes a
Shouty.
move.
All in.
All
See
in.
ya.
Yeah, that's. You can't.
Oh, he
no,
calls.
He calls.
It has been foreseen.
Oh.
Yimmy,
He
yimmy.
needs something stupid like running 8-7
He
or
doesn't
running
have a
nines.
prayer.
Right.
You're gone. It's over. It has
Yeah,
been
well,
foreseen,
now it's
my
over.
friend.
Now it's over.
It has been foretold.
I was gonna say the same thing. I was like,
Aces.
doesn't know.
Wow.
Danger.
Solid double up. And Phil, he's like, I got chips, I can do it. Well, just because you got chips.
Do you believe now, Jimmy? But the oracle told me. The oracle told you what you needed to hear.
Nine.
I don't know. I would have gone the Archer way. Like when something amazing happens, they're like, how could that possibly happen? Just like Cheryl's Gypsy Woman said. I love that show.
I know Josh loves it too, and everybody loves Archer, and I need to catch up.
Freezing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I do know that line,
Yeah.
obviously. Do you want ants? Because that's how you get
ants.
ants.
Yep.
Jimmy, 9 deuce of hearts.
Can you imagine if we had a dealer that worked here named Lana? Half the time people would be like, Lana, Lana, Lana.
Lana! What? Danger zone.
Heads up action. Phil and Betty. Betty and Phil.
Yeah, well, Betty got the better of that.
Betty got the better of it. Phil's out of here. Phil is out of here, Molina.
Too strong, Betty. Too strong. Value bet there. Yeah.
I mean, you try to get value for my hand, but I like.
Well, you're not going to get value for your hand, Betty, if you just shove, if that's your only move. You got to mix it up. You got to put out a value bet every here and there. Just shove, fold. You can't. That can't be your only moves.
Last night you played short stack. You doing it again. You just kept hanging
I just don't like to rip it in bed.
In 15 minutes, Betty will have done something
in 15 minutes.
for us.
That's. I kept thinking of this hand we just witnessed. I'm like, no, that makes no sense. Why would you say that now?
In 15 minutes, Betty will make a reference for or to Matt.
All right.
Did you guys end up chopping? 14,000.
Adam under the gun with an ace-king offsuit. Let's see how he plays it. Oh, under the gun +1. I'm sorry.
Right.
Gary under the gun raises it with king 4 of diamonds.
Right.
He's not going to like it. He's going to have to fold it. Wait, he can't fold it.
Can he?
I don't think he can.
He can, but he's not likely to.
Gary went all in
It
for
is technically
18,000.
a raise. It looks like 14, and then Gary's all in for,
Did you guys end up chopping it?
or Adam's on for 30.
Yeah, it was
Right after I got out? Right after I got
Yeah,
out? I was
like, let's get it rid of Adam.
I figured. It's all right. I just don't I just don't
Oh, one of those orange or red? Because I thought he made it 14. I could easily be
When I
wrong.
was in, we played for a long time. When I would get in. That was a long.
Folderama. There's not nearly that many people in.
10,000 to call.
That's a tough fold, but he's got to know he's behind.
Oh, 12,000 to call. All right, he can fold.
Right, 16.
Yeah, he won't do it, though.
Yeah, 16.
Okay,
It is
he's
tough.
way dead to
It's
rights.
AK against suited, so he needs 4s or diamonds.
Oh,
A 4 or a diamond. I mean, multiple diamonds. Or any 4.
4s, there's a diamond. Oh, wow, there's 2 diamonds.
Oh, he flops
and
open-ended
straight,
straight.
as well. He went from just a couple outs to a bunch, but that's not one of them. Look at all those outs. And there, he hits it at the end on the river. He gets the straight.
That is gross.
Not only does he suck out, he sucked out, right, he didn't suck out in any kind of way that I suggested before the flop. I'm like, okay, fours or diamonds. And no, he went the long way.
Take the long way home.
He went runner, runner for a straight. That is. And some poker players are better sports. How about that was some sportsmanship? Because honestly, I don't think I could have handled a run out that well.
Folks,
I'm probably like stomping off, like, get me out of here.
Folks, and that's why it's very important for me to reiterate to you, if you're watching this and you're wondering if I should come down and play, you should, because you don't need to know anything to win this game.
Savage.
So come on down. You got a chance, my man.
So you're saying there's a chance?
Oh, yeah. There's a big chance. And it ain't a 1 in a million either.
Here's Betty on the button. Even with the blonde hair, it's Betty, not Veronica.
Veronica Vaughn.
I wouldn't say shoe right there, Miss Betty. Actually, Queen 9, that's on the button with no limpers. That's
Joe,
that's
you can't
solid.
move the button, Joe.
Joe,
Oh, my goodness. You almost just got a floor call.
They used to be this
I can't speak for every dealer, but when I'm dealing, I don't mind players moving the button.
Oh, of course not.
As long as they say something. But on the live stream, yeah, please don't touch the button. Leave it alone. Let us do it.
Well, when you do,
It's a different kind of game, you know?
Hey, listen, I never mind if the player moves the button unless I've already moved the button.
Right, because you see that.
Then I have a serious problem
Right,
with
I push the button, I move the dot, and then I see the player move it. I'm like, hey, who's driving the bus, me or you? Put it back.
Yeah. Yeah, you can get away with a lot on my table if you're right.
Right.
It's when you're wrong I have a problem with it.
All right, and to be fair, most players are like, hey, dealer, I'm moving the button.
Yeah.
They'll say a little something, and that's fine.
Joe, I think, is at a
Then I don't care.
25,000 raise with ace king on the button, and your queen
Joaquin.
Joaquin.
Joaquin. Yeah.
Joaquin Phoenix.
No, not Joaquin Phoenix.
It's similar.
He'll always be the.
It's got to be similar.
He'll always be the little Star Wars geek from Space Camp to me. I know he's done like way more famous stuff. I just blew Sal's mind. He just went wide-eyed like, what?
No.
That was him? Yes, that was Joaquin Phoenix as Max. Way back in the day. He was like 12 years old.
Wow.
When he did that movie.
I had no idea.
Yep. Apparently his brother was booked.
Joe, I'm sorry.
Doing another space movie, Explorers.
Uh-huh.
They wanted River Phoenix for Space Camp as well, but he couldn't do it.
Got a hit.
So they're like, what about my kid brother? He's in acting too. Give him a shot.
Okay.
The last time you had poker pair, if you have poker pair hit, just let me just call.
What do you have, Gary?
I had a queen.
Yeah.
2.
Just one.
Well, Gary, I love how big his eyes get. Look at this guy.
Is he okay?
My ace king would have been good if either one of them.
Like bulging out. I'm like, yeah, not even. Sal was trying to do it. I'm like, no, you got about halfway as far as he did. I legit want to call a doctor for this guy when I saw that. I was like, Doc, I don't know what kind of issue it is, but, man, they look like they're going to fall out of his head.
Bum, bum, bum. Gary under the gun in the tank at this moment. Okay, good.
Right. It gets very cautious when we get down to 7 or 6 when you
yeah.
pay out 5.
This is where things get a little interesting. Gary with kings, and nobody's going to believe him, I would assume.
I love looking at kings and then I get raised. I'm like, what?
Gary likes to raise under the gun.
Yeah.
I assure you it's not.
He doesn't show the
Everything
kings.
I've seen from this guy's been rock solid. I'm reporting from the upper table, boys.
No teaching at the table.
No, I'm just saying, he's not been.
Tuning
in a couple minutes. Yeah.
No, actually, don't do that if you're ever on our show. Don't watch the show when you're on the show. We don't allow that.
First half you win with cards. The second half we didn't.
Got a long day today, Matt. We're
Yeah?
after
Think
the
so?
stream. We're going right.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to the poker room to close it down.
Wow. I'm probably going to go home and play PlayStation.
PlayStation.
Yeah, he said we. I'm like, that's cute. You think I'm going with
Ooh,
them?
what is
the
that?
hell?
15 hours? 15 hours. That's a rough one. It's like more than a
Nobody wants
double.
to play with that suited ace-10. Not even suited jack-10.
More than a double. I'll probably leave early.
Ace Jack call that I thought was totally wrong, and it's what got him all of the chips. Someone went all
be
in.
lucky at the right
We had another all-inner, and he was the original raiser. He has Ace Jack off, and he goes all in. So it's 3 all-ins. What do you do if you're facing an all-in and another all-in with Ace Jack?
You fold.
It depends.
All day long, fold.
Oh, even it
Well,
was
she
ace
didn't say
jack
what
hearts.
you have.
No,
Like,
No,
it's
she
that
had
situation.
ace jack.
Oh, she had ace-jack.
But
Okay.
anyway, so he called.
Yeah,
and
so-
I
Didn't
think-
read the book.
Yeah, and he calls and he
that
hits
book
the
either.
jack, and he cleans them out. And I'm like,
Well, no, it
"Golly."
depends on what position you're in, what your chip stack is, what their chip stack is. You know, there's a lot of factors in
Yeah.
tournament. In cash, not so much. You probably fold.
Folds ace queen.
Now Betty's got to tell everybody.
But if I've got 3 smaller all-ins and I've got a monster stack, yeah, I probably spin the wheel with ace-jack, try to get 3 knockouts, especially if it's a bounty tournament. Oh, I did. It's snap call in a bounty tournament. Give me them bounties.
All in with 15 probably. I just bet.
In a
all
cash
in,
game, I probably fold.
Hit shove all in.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't this. I was good off. Es que suited, not fold. Fold.
So I
Phil
don't.
with the 9-5
Yeah,
here.
I don't know a lot of situations in this game where you absolutely have to do one move. I mean, it's
Phil and Gary,
lots of factors.
What got him all those chips?
both with a 9-5, and then the two non-blind players pretty much have very similar hands as well.
Oh, I do know one situation. No matter what my chip stack is or what stage of the tournament, I will always fold deuces because they're crap and they should never be played ever.
Look at Jimmy playing. Whew. Whew.
Yeah, when I saw you
He's
fold
playing
ace
good.
Like if we ever get that dealer, if we ever get the dealer stream off the ground, I'm mortified that I'll get deuces in like a big blind with nobody raising, and I'll be like, damn it. I'm probably gonna flop a monster, and I'm gonna win, and I'll never hear the end of it from Steffi Mo. Didn't you hit quads with the deuces that you said you'd never play?
Steffi Mo don't know. Yeah, Jimmy over there with an open-ended straight draw. He ended up winning. You know, just by betting.
Well, he's the
Four-handed.
chosen one, apparently. Prophesized from ancient times to win the tournament.
He's the one.
He doesn't look much like Keanu.
This is, you know.
Whoa. I know Kung Fu. That's never not going to be funny. I know he was playing it serious, but just lead a conversation with, I know Kung Fu.
Yeah. More. Anyways, Jimmy is, you know, what can I say? He's the one.
Waste of aces. Who can represent an ace better? Betty or Phil?
Betty does not believe a word
No,
he's saying.
she doesn't. There's the deuce. Betty hits a deuce. Are you kidding me? Shove, shove, shove right now. Now, do it.
Phil is just fire.
I would have
fire
shoved
away.
already. No.
Phil knows Phil knows his opponent here.
She didn't believe him before. Why does she believe him now? What changed with that one card where she actually improved?
She was looking for a 4 and a 4 alone, apparently.
I guess.
That's a slim call if that's what you're doing. She finally catches the deuce, which is the bluff catcher, and Phil third barrel takes it down.
But that's the thing. She didn't believe him. She snap called so
Right,
confidently
right.
on the turn.
Exactly. She did not believe that he had a
And
pair the whole
folded
time.
like a cheap suit.
Was
at
looking
the
for
side
a
of a
4,
deuce.
but if you're only going for a 4, then
No, but that's the thing.
That's
If you're
no
not
good.
going to believe him and play that, no, why would you
right,
change gears then?
you caught the deuce to actually make the call.
Right.
Right, exactly. Which is crazy.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't play 3 deuce that deep. But in the off chance I would, I'm shoving instantly as soon as
Yeah.
I see the bet.
Yeah, well, Betty gave some chips away there to Phil. Phil's aggression paid off. That's the long and the short of it.
Wow, that's a lot of outs for Betty. Even more outs. All right, see there, Betty represented a better hand.
What did he say?
Because he needs something stupid like running. It's probably, yeah.
Big blind.
That's funny. You get to listen to him. That's funny. That's good.
He said he needed something stupid, and he got something stupid. Nobody saw that 8-7 run out for the straight. Nobody. All right, now joining us at the broadcast table is the current dealer. It's Logan, a.k.a. Wolverine, a.k.a. Weapon X. And deals this hand. You're a little late, Logan. I mean, you were dealing some fire, a couple hands, like in a row there. But this hand, not so much. Yeah.
Betty's going to make the push with the king jack on the
Betty
button.
shoving
She's
with
got
KJ.
a big
off
stack.
Phrasing.
Nobody's going to make this call, so it's a good bet, but
10-7 and Queen 8. Nah,
she's only going to get called in this position if somebody's got a better hand.
I can't see. I mean, Gary's been.
But I just need some TV time.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, I know he's got a big stack, but he can't call that with 10-7 up.
No.
I'm sorry. There's nobody. I don't think anybody that can.
Like you said, he was just looking for a little TV time, and
Right.
Phil is taking all the aggression frequency.
Who wants to tell him we're not on traditional television? We're on Twitch and YouTube.
Which actually gets more views than traditional television right now.
Right. We're getting there.
No, we're not, but YouTube.
No, we're getting there. You gotta think positive, man.
Yeah,
We're
you're
getting
right. We'll get there. All we need to do is I don't know. Jimmy gave us a nice little smile into the camera there.
No, they said
Take
you
a
gotta
picture.
get
That's the
value
winner.
from your hand. Yeah, they said get value from your hand.
They can hear.
Get value from my hand. I'm like, I'm trying to stay alive in these streets.
Betty's just trying to stay alive in these streets.
Talking about something 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know what she's talking about. He's talking about when I showed don't tell, but
All right. KJ suited this time for Betty.
Very nice.
Trying to survive out there in these streets.
Back-to-back
Only some
KJ
mean-
suited.
Mean streets.
This time she just raises it to 12,000 as opposed to pushing
Yeah.
all in. Jimmy, we don't know what he's got, but they can't be that good because he
Yeah.
folds.
He's in it twice, big blind and ante, and still decided, no, I'm not calling him in raise. So
Yep.
I'm guessing it was truly terrible. Like 9-3 terrible. Like Charles Barkley terrible.
yeah,
Oh, that's
it's
terrible.
crazy.
Just terrible.
When you play deep like that and y'all decide to play it out, the chips literally do swing. It's just that
We play for hours.
hours. We played for hours Thursday night, but the night before I left for Hawaii, I had a flight at 5 a.m. and they would not chop because it was me. They're like, we're gonna kill you. And I was short stack, and I ended up chopping for first and second. I mean,
Womp womp.
they just move around, and it's like whoever hits wins.
I don't know. I've only refused to chop once,
Hours, those poor dealers.
like in my life.
I don't want to chop. It's 12:30 on a Thursday night.
So yeah, I understand that animosity when you got that one player that doesn't chop. You easily make yourself a target. Here's Gary with that aforementioned 9 deuce, and he raises with it like a champion. I can see his cards, and I believe him. Joaquin don't believe him, though.
Check dark.
Check dark.
So it's 9 deuce offsuit against Queen Jack. And there's the queen and a pair of sixes as well. So Joaquin with 2 pair.
Open-ended straight and the diamond.
Okay, see, it's really harder to slow play and get value when you take your time. So it's a good thing Joaquin didn't take his time, because apparently we missed his snap check.
27, I think, is what.
Because I thought he was looking and thinking, I'm like, if you're gonna slow play to try to suck out a bet like this, you gotta snap check.
Yeah, these are 6.
So Gary here representing a 6. We'll see if Joaquin believes him.
28. 28.
Joaquin looks like he wants to raise. I'm not sure about this.
If you're wondering if I should connect, because you
I'm
don't
only
need
107.
All right, he goes for it now, all in.
165.
I don't think, with Logan looking over my shoulder, he knows if he's going to call or not. Don't spoil it, but I don't think he's going to call. He raised with air. The flush draw's good. No, don't show him. Don't show him. Stop showing. I mean, if I make a move like that and he gives up the pot and he says your flush draw is good, I'm going to let him keep thinking that. I'm not going to correct him. So like, yeah, keep pushing aggressive on me when you think I got nothing but a flush draw. Keep doing it. I want him to do that. Am I right or wrong?
Yes, you want all the value you can.
Yeah.
Sorry,
But when you show him and you say, no, he didn't have a draw, he actually had the goods. Ugh. I mean, it might help you down the road to do that, because Brian and I have had this conversation many times. He's all like, when you do that and you bluff, he believes you. I'm like, does he, though? Sometimes, yes. I've seen that strategy work. And then other times, they'll be all like, nah, I think you're telling a story this time. And then you get pinched.
You got pinched. You said nothing. You got nothing.
Here's Jimmy with the worst hand. It's actually not the worst hand. I've had that conversation, too. Everybody thinks 7 deuce is the worst hand in poker.
Ooh,
Want to know what the real worst hand in poker is? The second best.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure you just got done adamantly saying that deuces is the worst hand.
No.
They are never to be played under any circumstance.
It's a bad hand. I didn't say it was the worst hand. The worst hand
I even see the cards.
is the second best.
What's worse than never playing it, ever?
The second best, because that's when you lose the most chips. That's why it's the worst hand.
Oh, so you actually like deuces because you fold it every time. Never cost you nothing.
All deuces have ever cost me is the occasional blind. Because I can look down at deuces and be all like, oh, in the big blind. That's unfortunate. Yeet.
Look at this dealer fire those cards into the spot. Oh, you missed one.
You know he's standing right there, right? Sick 'em, Wolverine. Just remember, I was nice to you, so, you know. Yeah, you're going to get that Berserker barrage now, buddy.
They're talking about your eye.
12,000.
Favorite comic book? Hulk versus Wolverine.
Comics? Yeah, I don't have a lot.
There's this comic book where Wolverine versus Hulk.
Yeah, I've seen the cartoon version of it.
And
I'm familiar with the story.
And there's a comic book character where Hulk actually gets adamantium for bones.
That's just unfair.
I know, and he's got like the claws and everything. He's like Hulk Wolverine. It's pretty crazy. And he's really like, OP. But Wolverine can hold his own. you know, you don't know about that.
All of it, with Jack 10. Bold strategy, Cotton. Let's see if it pays off for him.
I really want to see a flop, Gare.
Ooh, folding to Gary.
Betty pulling a Jamie Gold and showing the cards before she
That's
folds.
easy.
And
Not
Betty
only
was
see a
ahead.
flop,
That's right. For free.
Wow.
Watch the replay. Miss Betty will be like, oh.
Yeah,
that
tight
was
fold, tight fold.
golden.
Tight fold there.
Jack 10 versus Queen Jack.
You got to know that his range is pretty wide in that spot.
It is. I'm just saying when she sees her Queen Jack was up against Jack 10, she'll be all like, should have played that one.
Yep.
Hey, they're saying Cancun's even getting dangerous now. That makes
No, my friend was there. It's okay. It was all right.
I've never been to Cancun.
Just came back. It's okay.
But have you heard that?
Yes.
Like, because they used to not touch it, you know.
The federales are guarding it.
I'm cultured. I'm world traveled.
The words
I've
get
been to
back,
Epcot.
but
I went
Yeah.
to all the countries.
Exactly. I've had a drink around the world several times.
Oh, solo?
Solo cup?
No, solo. Just
No.
because everything I've researched about the challenge, they say solo liquor options only. They say it cannot be done. So
I'm sorry, I fully
the 12-year-old in me is naturally like, yeah-huh.
No, I was gonna say I drank all of it.
No beer/wine. All liquor. And I've yet to see a documented, completed solo run. Now, I'm not saying it's never happened. It's just,
What do you
there's
mean
like-
solo? You mean only going with
Alone.
one person?
yeah, drinking all the drinks yourself.
Oh.
I've seen a few where
Oh
they
yeah,
like,
no, I could do that.
Yeah. But they
Oh
like,
Matt, I
pick
could do
beer,
that, buddy. I've
beer
done it.
and
I've done.
wine. You've done it solo.
I've done it
Liquor only.
and drinking the beer. I've done it with the
He drank
liquor
the beer
and the
on
beer.
top of it. Wow.
I didn't have any wine though.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, I had
but I'm suited.
They say it can't be
sake.
done. Sake.
That's rice wine. Oh no,
Well,
it can be done, my friends.
It can, yeah,
You
'cause
can
I'm
do
like-
it too.
Yeah,
Trust me when I tell you.
I'm excited about
It's
it. They're
not-
like, you're going to spend all this money. I'm like, well, yeah, it's
It's-
Disney. I mean, a little tiny 2-bite
Well,
Mickey ice cream is like $12.
Actually, you know, it's the best time to do it is during the Food and Wine Festival, because then there's extra spots in between. So then it gets even crazier.
That's like New Game Plus.
Yeah, exactly.
I think I should beat the game first before I try New Game Plus.
Yeah.
All right, looks like the players want their break, so we're
Oh,
gonna take a little
does that mean we get to take a break?
ourselves?
A little smidge of one,
So
perhaps?
I haven't seen the new highlight break video. So Josh just put this
Ooh.
together. So you guys enjoy, and
We'll see
be
you in
back
10-ish.
10-ish,
Maybe a
or
little-
unless they all decide, you know what, forget it, let's just play now, and then we'll cut back to the action. You guys won't miss anything.
All right, we'll be back in 10.
Hello. We're going to do something a little different for our break videos. Content will be provided by clips from viewers. So if you're watching, you like a certain section, clip it, and we may use it in our break videos going forward. Thank you. Enjoy some clips.
I
What
getting
life
the
is like.
plug, Mike. The Mike Z charity, straight for you. No, I beat you to that. It's the Anthony Roberti charity
Yeah,
first. John's liking that.
That's definitely not gonna be a thing. The state sees that, they're gonna be like, yeah, no. Yeah, that's all Josh said. Yeah,
He just knows that, there's a really good chance he's going to take down, these blinds. And the blinds are pretty high. What is it, 16, 32, 8? That's 40,000 in blinds without even blinking. No, 50 now. 10, 20, 20. Yeah, so that's 50,000 in blinds he's just scooping up every time. So, that's the perks of having a big stack and knowing how to use it. So. And now.
The fact that I do not shove on him is a sign of great respect.
Why Marlon Brando?
I'm so Brando.
point series, though, right? But it is a point series.
Race 65.
65. I never worked for so little, except once. That was for a very noble cause.
It was like 250, you get 20,000.
Was that Benny? We can't move on to day 2 out of this flight
until we get to 50.
We gotta go.
Paul waking up with pocket 4s under the gun. See if he's feeling them. Yeah, let's see what he's feeling about them. I'm telling you, King.
Then you are very fortunate because statistically.
Better than I. David continues.
Wow.
This is substantial here.
$345,000.
Wow. That is a wow, Steph.
It's a pretty big bet.
Definitely putting the pressure on Sean. And David knows it.
Be all in for him. It's going to be a fairly big hand, I feel. Yep, and then we've got David going all in or a call. David had less.
There you go. You're all in also.
All right, so let's see how action goes.
I'm forced to.
How like?
You may need a couple more red chips.
Yeah.
Oh, it looks like the pocket 5s got out the way, actually. I guess you have to, right? And went
3,000. Just bad timing on my part.
Joe raised his king 10 of hearts. Craig coming along with his jack 10. Victor's going to play his 5-6, which I happen to like in this situation.
It's not terrible.
Craig
Connector.
Jack.
I feel better if it's a suited one, but
Yeah.
what it is.
Unfortunately, hitting that 5 is probably going to keep him around.
Call that.
Not done yet.
We call that out. Bing.
Look at that, Miguel.
It's so funny because the chat was just saying, they're like, all you need is a chip and a chair, baby.
Chair. This could be the comeback of the century, but Miguel is still here.
It's comeback season for real.
That's wild.
I'm done with what? We just got started.
Miguelito, hey.
It's so funny because whenever like I turn like a flush draw with one of the suits in my hand, I always feel like it's gonna miss.
The raise. 24,000.
All right, so hope everybody enjoyed our highlight/clip show. The players decided to cut their break short and just get right back to the action. So will we. 7-handed tournament play resumes.
No, it's C2.
Me.
You're right. You're the big.
Folding. So 4-8-8 the level now. The inflation at a tournament is unstoppable. All right, ace-10 deuce on the flop. No action thus far. Betty's on the button. She has the position if she wants to try a little something, and it looks like she does. Looks like 12K. Gets an insta fold, and then gets another fold. So Betty will take that one down. Whether she had the goods or not, a pretty solid play from the button. So I suspect that was pure button action. So when we get to 4-8-8, it's 20K a round. So
took some of my chips before.
Something's going to give. And now he's saying Joaquin took some of his chips. Yes, when they were in that pot together, and Joaquin won the pot. Suited King 10 for Betty, and she raises with it. Couple of Jack 6 offsuit for Jimmy and Gary. Can't see them playing that. Oh, well, Jimmy, perhaps. He's already 16K into this. Another 8K wouldn't be too bad, but Jack 6 is pretty terrible. All right, Betty bets into the ace-9 with the ace on the flop. Betty pretty much needs running kings, 10s, or diamonds. So she's not going to chase that.
It's not bullying? You don't believe you.
I mean, I'd believe him in that spot. He's been pretty honest this tournament so far, so. All right, when our final table started, we got 2 eliminations pretty quick. But the eliminations, they haven't been coming. As Joey D returns to our little broadcast area, I have to ask him if he knows where Ashley the Destroyer is. Which one, he asks me. The one who destroys. Hence the name, Ashley the Destroyer. Because we've been 7-handed for about 45 minutes now, and I watched her destroy a final table in 35 minutes. It was the shortest live stream ever. Okay, a couple. Joaquin and Betty both with queens. Ooh, Betty folds her queen. It was the better queen.
Check. Heads up.
It is now irrelevant. Queens, kings and queens with a 10 on the board. Even if Betty thought she had kicker problems. Yep, you did. Yep.
Queen what?
Queen 9.
It doesn't matter. They would have chopped. But Betty folded her queen and instantly regretted it. Even though she would not have won.
I feel it wasn't flush.
The second king.
What happened to Jimmy's stack?
He ran into a couple of brick walls.
Oh, boy.
The chosen one's in trouble. Feeling Betty. Betty's getting a lot of diamonds. It's getting to be a ridiculous amount. A couple of 9 deuces for Gary and Jimmy. Working with Jay. Ugh, I don't like any of these hands. Joe's ace rag off suit is easily the best.
Yeah, 3.
Oh, and it just got better.
Whoa.
With a 5.
Play all in.
Oh, snippety snap.
Okay.
And Joaquin, he can't wait to fold. He's like, what did I get myself into? Get me out of here. Oh, and Gary shoved with 2 pair, but dead to rights.
That'll do it.
And the stacks, yeah, they are not close. So,
Right, see you tonight, Gary.
Gary,
I have the A's. I have better.
please put out your torch and leave the island.
Yeah.
Oh! And then there were 6. Jimmy and Betty deep in the danger zone.
Get it from cash because they're leaving. You know what I mean?
So Betty,
Yes, 6-handed.
right on cue.
Got a dead small.
Are we agreed on it? Yeah, fine with me. What's it, $20 a person. Yeah. Give it all to him.
Well, give it to you. I'm a contractor. You don't want Italian contract. You don't want to.
Okay, so
Right?
Hello.
Bet Sports Now, powered by Hard Rock Bet. Come watch the big game February 11th at PBKC with drink special, 140 HG TVs, and an all-you-can-eat buffet. For tickets and event info, go to pbkennelclub.com/Hard Rock Bet.
And we're back.
Am I the blind?
Yes. No.
No, just more.
Okay, so I'm first tag.
Yeah, Betty's first act. She cannot wait to fold those cards.
Here we go.
Yimmy, the chosen one with King Queen. I can think of worse spots to shove.
There's a difference between knowing the path and walking the path.
Phil with 5-3. I'm sure he'd love to score an elimination, but
Got a dead button.
how do you call with 5-3? Desmond Castro says, good afternoon from Las Vegas. I realize Vegas is still a place of wonder and magic and insatiable fun and prime rib buffets. But it's become a source of pain for me. But you have fun out there in Vegas, Desmond. Would I feel differently if the Panthers had won that last series against the Knights? Yes, I'd. In fact, I'd probably take an extra trip with all my Panther gear on, just walk the streets going, ha ha. I'm kidding. I would never wear my suit in the desert. Oh, I'd die in 10 minutes. And not of violence. It's insulated. I'd broil to death.
Oh, I didn't get in the race.
Betty with a little push here on Phil. Very dangerous proposition with Phil because, you know, he likes to call.
I didn't get in on the race. Remember?
But he knows enough to fold that.
Yes.
Good afternoon, Desmond Castro from Las Vegas.
I don't think he's from Las Vegas.
Are you getting ready for the Super Bowl? Joe,
I hear the city was flooded. That's twice in like 18 months. I'm like, isn't it supposed to be a desert? They keep getting flooded.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah, last time my wife and I went to Vegas, we got out just as the rain started, and when we landed in Lauderdale, we're like, oh, dear God, we got out like just in time. We were on the ground another 30 minutes because they shut down the airport.
And they probably don't have the infrastructure to get rid of all that water because it's a desert. Why would you build it?
It's my move.
That's what King Perez.
Well, that's not a bright side for me, Desmond. I mean, the bright side for me was I did bet the Panthers to win the Cup and the Eastern Conference. So I did get paid on one prop, just not the second one.
If Joe pushes here, he's going to win.
Didn't you use up your one prophecy already?
He didn't. He didn't push.
I need two.
This.
I've got two.
Check.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, King's full.
35.
He says,
Oh, I had the
I hit the
ace.
miracle.
I had A7.
I hit the miracle.
and you would have got
I had A7.
spanked.
I folded A7.
If you bet, I fold. Because I have the
No, but pre-flop, A7.
That and the salty part of me says, did the Golden Knights really win the Stanley Cup?
I think they did.
I mean, half the Panthers players were out.
I figure I had an ace.
Vegas was about 18 million over the cap with that LTIR loophole.
I'm thinking less and less.
I think a cap-compliant Vegas team against a healthy Panthers team, Panthers in 6. Oh, well.
Just for you, because you.
I wouldn't mind a rematch.
I mean, what is it looking like this year?
It's wide open.
Okay.
There's like 5 teams in the East that could legit do it, and there's 4 teams in the West that could legit get there. So it's wide open.
Makes it fun.
And the Panthers and Knights are among those teams. So. It says the drainage system out there with all the construction zones. Yeah. It was a nightmare. I was there about a month before the F1 race, and just getting anywhere on the strip was a nightmare. I spent the money for the monorail. I'm like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm just going to ride the monorail. If it takes you like 45 minutes to go like a mile down the strip in like an Uber or a taxi, no, get out of here. Monorail.
Is there a chance that rail will bend? Not on your life, my Hindu friend. Monorail. What you need is the state-of-the-art.
Oh, Desmond's like, the Edmonton Oilers are currently in first place. No, they're getting the best odds. I think they're minus 750 last time I looked, but they are planted in third place in their own division. I think they're like sixth in the conference. So, no, they're not in first place. The Vancouver Canucks are in first place overall, but they're getting terrible odds. They're like the 11th best odds. Nobody believes they can do anything in the playoffs, including me.
Gary in the small blind picks up jacks and takes down the blinds. From Jimmy, of all people, the one, so careful. Careful with who you're betting into. You know what I mean?
In fact, I did one of those, if the season ended today, #1 Vancouver against the St. Louis Blues, I'd put money on the Blues to win that series.
The Labatt Blues?
No, the St. Louis Blues.
I used to drink a lot of Labatt Blue back in the day. That was like a big beer growing up.
Yeah. That is a drink of Maple Leaf fans. Not just because there's a leaf on it. And not just because it's blue.
I remember a big thing was going to Canada and getting like Molson X,
Right.
Molson Triple X, I mean.
Never been to Canada. Or have I? I mean, I'm a Florida boy that loves hockey. I mean, the theory that I was switched at birth with, like, Canadian snowbirds has been advanced. All right. Not much here. Gary hits a 9. Not with the better kicker, I mean. Joaquin also hit it, and he bets it.
Mm-hmm.
But he needs a 9 and not a 10. I mean a 3. He needed a 3, not a 10.
Oh, it's on me. I checked. I'm sorry. I checked.
Neither one of them believes in their 9.
You're good. Oh, straight, no? Yeah, that's straight.
Nope.
Not straight. Oh, wait, no king. Okay. No, he's got queen one. He's got.
No, he doesn't. It's just
No.
he's got a 9 with a queen king.
9, 10, jack, queen.
Y'all needed an 8.
Neither an 8 or a
I
king.
pulled it.
Oh, boy.
You get a bet out of me if I got it straight. No, he's just one card straight there. I can bet. Yeah. Just one card straight. Why are they taking him, Phil?
6 players left out of this 47-player field or entry field. You never know. A couple people might have rebought. In the end, there can only be one.
Easy there, Highlander.
I believe that is a call.
Yeah, that's a call.
Call 8. And here we go. Phil, all in.
Decides all of it. Come get it.
Phil betting all in here, trying to take these guys out of here.
He just can't. Well, and a wise man once said, whether you believe you can or can't, you're right.
The rules against texting into tail.
Yeah, just kind of phone on
The rail, they say it interferes with the video.
Right. And you cannot look ugly for the camera.
Too late.
That's fine. Too late, huh?
Yeah. Players hate rules, don't they? We're trying to put on a good show for the people. So we kind of need you to leave your phones off the rail.
Please. No, we're taking a couple of hands off with the graphics. Oh,
There we go. No, we're
never
not.
mind. Raise it up.
Phil raising. What a shock.
18,000.
Betty with 10s. And she's short stacked. This is the spot.
Yep, she's all
Yep,
in.
there it is. All of it. I just said.
Joaquin. I don't think he can get away from this hand. Oh, 64? Maybe he can. Yeah, he can get away from this hand. Yeah, because he could be totally dominated here. So 64,000. 54 to call. I don't think he's getting the odds. Especially against Betty. I mean, he knows that Betty is not doing that with anything except a strong hand. The only hopeful thing is that Joaquin could probably think to himself, hey,
No,
my
don't
cards are
show
live.
him. I hate that. I hate it so much.
Probably you say, oh, let me defend my blind.
Yeah. And then I
Not
see
to
a
mention, I
blind.
mean, Joaquin, he folded ace-king suited. Pre-flop.
He tried to push you. You can look at it online. He tried to push you out.
Well, I just happened to wake up with a hand. Normally, you can't push me out with no chips. I'm like, chip out, though. But not.
Go. Alrighty. 9-8 under the gun. Ooh. Makes a fold. Jimmy folds all the way around to the button. Phil with the queen 10, a very playable hand here.
Is there a reader in the box, too?
And he's gonna call. Just a smooth call strategy on the button here for Phil.
7-6 offsuit.
Interesting line.
This is going to be tough for Betty because the 7 doesn't help.
Phil is going to need to hit something in order to
All
make it back.
clubs, and that's great news for Joe. Bad news for Betty. Betty picks up a flush draw, but Joe's got a little bit better. Phil's got the 10, so a little something for everybody.
It's on you, JoJo. I checked.
Jojo. Jojo. Not Mojo Jojo.
Joe's making a bet here, and ooh. Joe's making a bet here, and he got called.
There's a 7.
immediately.
Yeah, there's his 7. He just pulled a. He just got some hope.
He does have the clubs for outs, too.
Yeah, he's got
so.
clubs. Or another 7.
But, I mean, Phil, I don't think, is going to bet, and it's up to Joe whether or not he's going to try to make another move here.
Phil is all in.
Looks like.
With the stare down.
Oh, Joe. Oh, whoa. Yeah. Phil went all in.
Snap all in.
Wow.
Yeah, he was
what
very
a
quick
player.
with that.
What a player. No, he had something.
No, and I love that style. I mean, it doesn't matter what kind of move you're going to make, if you're going to bet at it, or if you're going to bluff, or you're going to slow play it, or whatever. Whatever you do, snap it. Snap everything. Snap check, snap fold, snap call, snap raise, snap, snap, snap. It makes it really hard for your opponent to get a read on you. Now, he can go in the tank and try to stare you down when it's his turn, but when you act that fast, you really put the pressure on the other player.
There it is, Jimmy with a king 4.
Yeah,
all in for 33.
I don't like it, but the blinds are 20K around now, and the blinds are coming. So I guess he didn't think he could do better next hand because he was about to be in for 16K blind next hand.
Yep. That makes sense. Gary's really thinking about this situation here.
This is the one exception where you don't snap because I'm like, he's all in, whether you call or fold.
Yeah, any 2 cards to eliminate a plus. Yeah.
One of them was blank.
Yeah. So he picks up the antes and blinds, and he's got to give them right back. So, yeah, it's nice to pick up blinds.
I'll get the bubble boy money. Don't worry about it. It's coming. It's coming.
I'd love to.
The Boy in the Bubble. Very sad movie.
I've never seen it.
One of John Travolta's first movies. It wasn't his very first, but one of his first. He was very young in that. He played the Boy in the Bubble. Not like Bubble Boy, the comedic style remake. I mean, the Boy in the Bubble is a very sad movie.
Okay.
I probably was ahead, but
I always think of
I had your chips. That's
the
what-
Bubble
that's
Boy
what
in Seinfeld.
Wow. Frickin' Seinfeld.
the swords of wheels.
Still don't know why people love that show.
No? Oh, boy.
I do not like that. For me, it's his
Phil's all
voice.
in.
I mean,
What?
Phil's all in
All
with a
of
suited
it.
AK. Yeah, that's
Phil's a chip leader. Oh, no, second chip leader.
right. Yeah, well, you got to bully a
Number
little bit.
2 in
If you're gonna
chips.
win this. And here's Jimmy. Does Jimmy play Nintendo?
Yeah, I think Jimmy's going in.
I would not go all in. I would not go in.
Okay, he should have.
Why? Because he had Nintendo?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But no, for me, just listening to Seinfeld talk, he doesn't really talk like that, in real life. But in the show, talking through his freaking nostrils, very nasally, annoying voice. Ugh. Every time he spoke, I wanted to punch him.
But I think I was ahead of you. I think.
And I know people love that show. It's a show about nothing. I'm like, well, it can't be about nothing for me to be invested in it. I just
Well,
can't do
the
it.
jokes are each episode. The jokes are very well written, and there's a lot of callbacks. So it actually got funnier and funnier as the seasons progressed.
I mean, I like Kramer. He just busts through the door for like no reason at all.
Yeah. What about Costanza? He's unreal, unreal funny.
He's struggling with his
And then Jerry's good friend Bob Sacramento, Crazy Joe Davola, Newman. Oh, great. Joe, anyway, is going to make a call 10,000. Oh, geez. We're at 5 and 10 right now.
Yeah, 5, 10, 10.
Oh, it gets real serious real quick now, guys.
Why so serious?
Oh.
He's ledger style.
Joe with a hot 9-7 can't make
Steffi
a call.
Mo charging in on a mission.
Joaquin.
Oh, she looked serious and a little angry. I'm like, did you hear the bit where I trashed deuces again? Thought she was coming at me.
Yeah, were they your two? I thought they were. Hey. Was that your blind you were putting up? Was it in the pot? Or for the next one?
He put 10 out.
That's for the next pot.
That's his big blind.
Well, this
so
pot.
he put it out there and he shoveled it over.
But not, yeah, he's got his right there.
Okay.
You got to keep them separated, just like the song. Dun it, dun it.
You got to keep them separated. Bing. Logan having a hard time with the cards sticking together.
Hopefully he doesn't let loose that berserker rage on him.
Joe with pocket 5 is going to make a call here.
Maybe you should shuffle out of a box. Like in blackjack.
Jimmy making a call. I don't like that, Jimmy. That's not how you do
Not
it,
on a
Jimmy.
boat, not on a plane, not with a goat, not in the rain. He does not like it, Sam I am.
He hits the flop, too. But Joe hits it a little harder.
A bit. A tiny little bit.
So this is where the prophecy goes down.
Jimmy with the ace is
This
like,
is
come
like-
get it. And Joe's like, well, gee, what should I do? Easy guy. There's nobody else. There's no need to shove there. Just call. He needed a 4. Well, it was a set of 4s, right, that got him in that spot to become the chosen one.
A 4 doesn't help him. I don't know why he said that. I give him a 4. It doesn't help him.
Well, if he got it on the turn, it would have helped him to go with that 7.
Yep.
He baited you.
A prophecy misread?
Yes.
It could be.
Well, it's
if all the references you and I make, I bet you weren't expecting an Attack of the Clones.
What can I say? The Sentinels won there.
The Sentinels won.
Yep.
That means 2 things. Matrix or X-Men.
We can get a price and see what it is. I'm willing to look.
Did you like Days of Future Past?
Yeah.
Did you like the?
I hated that they twisted it from the comic story
Yeah.
because I had read the comic and I'm like,
Right.
no, you send
And the
no
cartoon
Bishop
was
goes
great,
back.
too.
No, Bishop is supposed to go back, not Wolverine.
Right.
It was fast.
But Wolverine is
It
just
was just fast.
a cooler character.
Really
So
fast.
that, and I think Hugh Jackman was still under contract for one more movie. I think that's why they did it.
Right.
Cannot confirm, but Hugh Jackman is going to be in Deadpool 3.
I heard.
And to get him, I think he's getting paid more than Ryan Reynolds. Or he wouldn't do it. Because he's got to live at the gym for one of them movies.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're right, Savvy Mo.
It's true. It's true.
When I say fast, everybody folds.
Yeah, well, to be fair, Betty had a 1% chance. Yeah, so of course she snap folds.
He didn't get it. He didn't get it. I fold ace king. It's not fold ace king.
Did you?
Yeah. Thank you. No, because we discussed. To the
I don't
show
know. I
that
wouldn't brag about that. I don't. This is weird. To hear from Joaquin. I folded ace king.
Right.
Who's the chip leader? It's Gary.
He's very results oriented. It would have lost.
How many chips? Yeah, the IC. What's it called? The IC.
Yes, but what he meant to tell you was play fast. But you play fast, that means you fold. And you raise.
He has 225.
Fast, that means fold.
It's not fold ace king. It's not fold. Because it's a fast just for we talk.
Okay, they're just going to talk numbers real quick and count amounts. The amounts are important not only if they're going to chop or not, but for our Player of the Month points, chip stacks
sure.
count.
So they're doing the ICM independent chip model for this, or is that why they're counting
Ferris
all the
right
sets?
there, pouncing like a tiger.
You want to check it out? It's 60.
1, 2, 3, 01. 1, 2, 2, 40 and 60, 301. Okay.
172.
So we're just going to hang out a little long to see if they do indeed do this chop 5 ways.
Phil, what do you got?
188.
188 for Phil? All right, guys, give me like 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
What'd you put Betty down for?
55.
Okay.
What do you mean?
65.
Trying to sneak in a little
What you had? 25. You're the chip leader. Massive.
Bring the sheet down for the points.
How many times have these guys made final table? They're still asking, what do you want the chip stacks for?
But what's going to
What do you have?
happen is
Listen,
when
what
the
do you have?
blinds are like this, the
Ace queen?
chips change.
So I had the queen.
Yeah, it's good.
Again, and Player of the Month is the thing. There's no chopping the points.
I asked 3 times, are we playing? And nobody said no.
What's the last place?
We can't say no playing. We say just
Wow,
playing
she
fast.
did good.
Play fast.
Indeed.
Wow.
I don't understand it. Okay,
Me
no,
neither.
I know. Yeah, that's
Well,
okay.
I'm the idiot that called.
Yeah, this is why I'm never sure in this situation.
Well, we're gonna discuss the chop.
We decided.
We decided, and the card is shuffling. You say, "Oh, we all right? Yeah, okay. Well, just playing fast and forward, but just playing."
You can't. You
Yeah, I
gotta
can't say full.
Yeah, once
That's
you
why
just,
we
once
had
you
to
just
say
say
fast.
chop, it's gotta stop.
Yeah, I just say
Because
fast.
somebody goes, all in and loses his
Yeah.
thing, and then all of a sudden, now we don't want the chip chop, and now you're like, what happened?
Language.
One card, boom.
All it loses.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it does when you have a lot of chips. Like we played the other night for hours, and it was shifting.
I always like to chop in this tournament.
At least
because-
see what it is.
Yeah, it's what it is. You had probably 200
Desmond Castro
more
says,
less.
second.
That's it. Like the monster tournament, chop just
You gotta do
2 ways or 3 ways.
And no, the Oilers are not in second place. They're third in the Pacific Division. And a more distant third because Vegas was in second, and they beat Edmonton last night to snap that amazing winning streak. 1 shy of an NHL record.
Pretty good.
It would be even better if they weren't locked into last place when the winning streak started.
You're not that younger.
They could not win a game to save their life.
Wait, are they doing it?
Yeah, Desmond. Yeah, the Oilers are getting the best odds. They are the Stanley Cup favorite, out there in Vegas who make the odds minus 750 right now because I looked at it this morning. Panthers are minus 1,000, so 10-1, fair odds. But that winning streak, though, and if the Oilers lose a couple here down the stretch, I don't think they're going to be the favorite anymore.
Number 1 is 301, right? Sir, you're number 1.
All right, so now we know that the chip shop is indeed, and it's just me and Sal's shoulder. Oh, and not that though. No, Harlan Williams is cutting off your head, but that show was last week.
Hello, everybody.
It's not Harlan Williams. It's Sal. So
wait,
all
no,
right.
let me just perfectly
what are you
put
doing?
myself here.
Okay, get on. You got to go. Right. Yeah, the other way. Don't go right. Go left. All right. So that's going to be it. A chip chop, and here's what everybody got. Betty with the 5th place stack got 660. Joe with the 4th place prize of 929. Phil got 958 for his 3rd place stack. Joaquin got 1,021 for 2nd. And taking the most points, Player of the Month points, it's Gary with his 301K stack, taking home 1,132.
Raise the roof.
Indeed. So that's going to be it for us today. But be sure to come back. Same bat time, same bat channel for our feature to final of our Omaha tournament. Oh, and jumping in the chat late, it's Chief Waka. What's up, guys? Yeah, we miss you too. He's getting better by the day. Yep. Our coworker who's had a bit of a medical issue for a while. He's been out, but should be back.
Oh yeah.
Pretty soon. It's hard to know he's gone because he's always like right there, bam, whenever I post about the Panthers. But no, he'll be back dealing for you pretty soon. So as I was saying, it's we got our PLO tournament tomorrow. We're going to be starting around the same time. And then on Friday, it's going to be – you think I know by heart by now. I'm sorry, guys. It's our $130 buy-in 10K guarantee, just like this format, except a 10K guarantee. And then on Saturday, we're going to have our double – green chip bounty tournament. You definitely don't want to miss that.
If you like green chips, don't miss it.
Yeah, you thought some of the eliminations here were brutal, but people are after those bounty chips, so it's very merciless. It's very Cobra Kai kind of game. Strike first, strike hard, no mercy.
No mercy.
Exactly. And then after that, we're going to have all the coverage of our Moneymaker events. PBKennelClub.com to get the schedule of events. So if you want to be on our show, on one of our feature tables, hey, come on out and play.
Join a tournament.
Until then, I'm Matt F. with not Harlan Williams.
Sally D.
Duck.
Your boy, Sally D. Thank you so much.
All right, so see you next time. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe as well. And hit that notification bell so you can know immediately when we go online.
Peace
Until
out.
then, good night from the Action Palace.